Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Happy Sunday.
Welcome back to Barovia, besties. We're Game Day Hype, a band of amateur adventurers looking for someone to fund the ever-expanding Argy fan club. More on that later. I'm Ray, your town crier for today's session, and I'm here to let y'all in on some breaking news. According to a recent statement from Multiverse Monthly, someone has indeed leaked confidential information from Mordenkainen's very own personal archives. Are we on the brink of catastrophe? Should we be worried? I don't know. I'm not an astrophysicist. What we do know is that there's a sort of odd footnote in one of the leaked entries, one that details all our retirement plans, with a secondary footnote that mentions all this is contingent on us actually making it out of Barovia, and then 1,000 more footnotes that we simply don't have the airtime to read out.
Vesper, turn up the volume. I got to hear this.
The notorious barbarian Anya Linecrest, played by Arya, insert titles here, after adventuring throughout the known multiverse, the Martikov boys in tow, and leaving behind an unsavory, albeit necessary, trail of gore and glory, retires into relative obscurity and takes vows of monasticism in devotion to Argy, the one-time Silver Dragon and commander of Argynvosthold. Rumor has it that her devotion has actually caused the very spirit of the dragon to manifest and take form. Stay tuned for more as we move on to Mead's Beligor Brightblade, our cleric and evangelical savior, who is actually forced into retirement. He was last seen being dragged out of one of the many churches to Lathander that he founded. You bastards, he was reported to say. I burnt a corrupt mare once to bacon. I can do it again. And it's a good thing, too. According to the leaked correspondence, Beligor takes to the country life and can't for the life of him remember where he put that damned amulet of Ravenkind.
Oh no.
I'm still looking for it to this day.
On to Vesper, Hawk, Vespucci. After becoming the richest man in not just Barovia, but probably anywhere in the known multiverse, he marries for love, sires a brood of heirs, and continues to bankroll his friends who find new and unique ways to remain destitute. A footnote here. A footnote here. The very fabric of time includes much from this author, especially where it pertains to who Vesper will marry.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
There is no record of the wizard chronologist Lysander's retirement. In fact, a reliable source close to Mordenkainen tells us that the ancient wizard is still currently looking for his apprentice, who accidentally slid into someone's DMs in yet another timeline, and who knows what revolution may spark there, given what the wizard knows and how his idea of meaning well or doing the right thing is one cosmic scream away from ruining the next 2 centuries for Mordenkainen, who himself is very much looking to retire. Finally, we get to our dungeon master, Zachary, Zachy Poo. We have a note regarding Victor Vlakovich, or Bestie as many of us know him. Victor retires as somewhat of a legend, even a mythic figure. Some combination of Mordenkainen's intervention into the lad's troubled mind and Lysander's suggestions and training created in him a leader the likes of which Barovia had not seen since Strahd himself. He succeeds in uniting not just Vallaki, but all of Barovia itself before vanishing entirely with his bestie and unconfirmed lover, Lysander Gimolfin.
I love you, bestie.
In doing so, he triggers an entire war of succession. A footnote here, too. Thanks to Victor, Huzzah has been adopted as the official greeting of Barovia. On to Zach for the weather.
Well, thank you very much there, Ray. Very much for that, and very, 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 very nice intro.
My pleasure. Goodbye.
Okay, but what is the weather?
Turns back on. Shit. Yeah, no, unfortunately, Barovia is still ever cloudy, and now you are all on your way to, we'll call it the Mississippi or Louisiana of Barovia.
Oh no.
So be prepared for sweaty tits, sweaty ball sacks, and sweaty pits.
Oh.
Not unless you have prestidigitation.
In
You're
that
gonna be
order?
applying. You're gonna be applying it very, very like it's gonna be like every 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but anyways, well done, Ray. Thank you.
Woohoo.
All right. So, does anybody remember where we last left off, and/or wants to for inspiration?
I will if nobody else has inspiration. But if someone
Go
else
for it.
does, then you can do it.
I have inspo. There.
I have inspiration.
As do I.
Okay. Well, when last we left off in D&D, our heroes were making their way from, I believe it was Valaki, and we are heading in the direction of the
died.
bogs. And along the way, we encountered the hags, and they may or may not have heavily instigated Anya, who may or may not have leapt from the carriage and tried to stop their own carriage on the suspicion that maybe they were harboring the Mardukov boys in the back of their carriage in like trunks, I think they were.
They were crates.
Crates, thank you. We couldn't tell if there was anyone in them, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything when you're working with hags. And so we find ourselves today immediately going into combat. But as a note, Ray did in fact apply his mage armor.
Thank you.
Yeah, I allowed it. I allowed it.
I do have my familiar there with me.
Yes.
And I already have that there as well. So without further ado, I think it's time for us to get into combat. Go ahead and give your self-inspiration. Well done, Anya.
Thank you, thank you.
Now we go to the weather report with Ollie. Ollie, we fighting hags. Thank you, Ollie.
It's raining sideways.
Nice. But then now to the weather with Bob. Bob, gotta rain. Thank you, Bob.
I'm at the wrong airport.
All right, let me know when everybody is on there. I know it's taking a sec for a couple of you.
Yeah, it's still at 99% for me.
No worries, it'll just take a second.
Loading road.
All right, there we go.
Yep. Yeah, still waiting because I still see Ray is on the whatchamacallit.
It's always Ray.
It's ye old potato. Go ahead without me. It's fine. Just leave me here to die.
No,
Totally
Yield
fine.
potate. Yield potate.
It's the old potato. It was working just fine.
Famous last words.
No, it's just loading. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think. Yes, I'm there. I'm there.
all right, very good. So we're going straight into combat. So music first off.
Ooh. That's not creepy at all.
Nope, not at all. Gonna be adding you all to initiative real quick.
Blew my eardrums out there.
Well, you know, I always, say without. I always try to make sure you all have the volume set down. So make sure you
man.
roll initiative, everybody, please.
That's about right.
Also, I forget, Lysander, your familiar doesn't get its own initiative. It's on yours, correct?
I thought it
should
did.
be on mine. I
It
think
it
you rolled for it before, but I think according to the spell, it should be on mine.
Okay, do you mind if I just read your spell real quick,
Yeah.
just to make sure I'm doing this correct? Just since
Yeah,
we
I'll
have
just-
a second.
I'll just put it in the.
Yeah, just make sure it doesn't consume a spell slot.
Mhm.
All right, very cool. As an action, you can dismiss it. While you're familiar, you can communicate with it telepathically. Just as an action, you can see through its ear. You're deaf, blind, when the familiar drops it. Independently, but always be in combat, it rolls its own initiative. Okay. A familiar can't attack, but it can take other actions.
Fine, then.
Cool. Yep. So they are now added to initiative. So go ahead and add for the your familiar. How is it that you and the familiar both got higher than everybody else?
Hey.
Irina, not the greatest. Hag. Morgantha. And other hag. And we started off with you.
Okay. Let's do this thing. Which is okay. So that how many feet is that? Okay, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the closest hag to me.
Okay.
The 60 feet. Am I within 60 feet?
That is, I believe, 55 feet. Yeah, you're within 60. So, and that's the closest hag.
Yep. So I'm gonna do it on that one.
Okay, go ahead and cast it.
There we go.
Okay. They have this, so they make the roll at advantage.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I can't do chronoship, so they resist that.
Yep.
Okay.
Bermuda was great for the knees.
Cool. I want to
God.
use telekinetic push to toss one of them off the cart, like this guy here.
Okay. I'm a woman! But yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
100%.
Pulls it out her pants and looks down. Inconclusive!
Oh no!
Oh no.
But go ahead and yep, there it is. And is this a spell or is this an ability?
This is an ability.
Okay, got it. So they do not get the resistance for it.
Mm-mm.
Ah!
Something. Okay, on my turn.
You brute! Lady Morgantha's turn. And Anya, how aggressive do you look right now?
Not extremely aggressive. She looks more determined right now. She hasn't raged yet, so.
Morgantha might be mean. Because you're right there. On the cart. She just says, sisters? I forgot what I was going to say, but... It's Alzheimer's. Plan out! We'll fend off this rabble! And is going to cast, let me just check just to make sure. Ray of Sickness, and they're going to cast it on you, Lysander.
All right, bruh, come at me.
So let us see. It's going to be a saving throw. Or actually, no, not a saving throw. Or is it a saving throw? Let me... Range spell attack. Okay, never mind. I believe that misses.
Yes.
All right. That is her turn. Hedwig. I mean, TikTok.
I want to send TikTok to do a flyby and give Anya advantage on whatever she wants to do next.
Let me read because you're using the help action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It'll be so if it's an attack, it'll be only on the first attack. If it.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
Can I still move it away, or does it have to stay there? I think I can.
Yeah, you move it away.
Okay.
The way I'm gonna try and say it is that it kind of circles around, trying to basically almost fly in the face of the two, right? To try and distract them for whatever Anya's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So is that turn?
Yes. Let me just.
Okay. Okay, Vesper, you're up.
Vesper's gonna move slightly closer. And cast as a bonus action Hunter's Mark on Morgantha.
Okay, Hunter's Mark is now live. I think we've been using this one. Yeah, we've been using that one.
Before firing an arrow at her.
And she goes, "You were nicer when you were just giving us money." Woo! My goodness! You shoot like a bitch.
Aw.
Ouch.
Vesper, don't take that laying down.
Yes, you're not Lysander.
Oh,
Damn.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, we hags have got jokes tonight. Yes, Bermuda was lovely. They're going. She is going to move over to here. Or, actually, lovely. This one brings back both of their claws and basically says, "Oh, wait, we didn't want to do this, but you're bringing it upon yourselves." And cast lightning bolts. Let me. And that gets both Vesper and Anya.
I'm gonna
Would you like to counterspell? Okay, your counterspell is counterspelled by Morgantha.
Oh, fuck.
So go ahead and cast your counterspell.
oh.
So Vesper, Anya, please go ahead and make me that
Sorry,
save
God.
against the lightning bolt. And you see her raise her like decrepit finger. It like looks very gross, right? It goes ah. I believe that's a failure for both of you. So take the full 23.
Fuck. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Remember, you chose this fight, all of you.
Not all of us.
Well, too bad. Suck my dick.
I'll cut it off and feed it to you.
Ew. And Vesper, did you take it? I know that sounded
Yeah.
weirder than I meant it to be, especially after the comment.
You dirty, dirty little boy.
Hey, where the hags?
Not
And this
anymore.
one's gonna
No,
hop
I am the
down
hag.
here. This hag is gonna look over and debate. We're going to debate. They're gonna do magic missile, and she says, "You have no use for that, feather friend." As the first one goes for TikTok, the second one goes at Belagor, the third one goes at you. So the third one coming up.
At Lysander or
Yes.
okay.
So TikTok dies.
TikTok.
Okay.
Okay.
And so that is Belagor and Lysander in order. So Belagor, you take the 5. Lysander, you take the 2.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. And then she's gonna move over to here and be like, "The big woman's near." Anya, your turn.
Haha! Anya's face is gonna change from one of determination to pure fucking rage as she indeed rages out, and you just see her veins in all of her body, her neck, her arms, her legs. They just bulge out to the point where like her armor is threatening to fucking give.
Ooh.
And you see her just leap onto the cart and just make a beeline for Morgantha.
I do believe that's what we're here for, sick gains.
And she's going to
Oof!
attack twice.
Oof!
Nice.
Oof, oh dear!
And that's my turn. And her weapons are silvered.
Mm-hmm, indeed they are.
Belagor is going to move to Vesper and cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Thank you.
That's Then he's going to move to here and cast Healing Word at first level on Anya.
Okay.
And that's all I can do this turn.
Thank you.
What was that, Zach?
No, you're good. Irina draws out her rapier and says, oh god, okay, right. Ha! And she's going to dash. Charging straight into the fray, but unfortunately she doesn't have much more than that. Lysander, you're up.
Okay. Lysander's gonna move up a little bit to where Vesper is, so I'm in better range. He's gonna cast, it's a feature, like an ability of his, momentary stasis on the little crone that's here.
Oh, you whore!
Did it click?
Yes. And is the tracker working for it for tracking it?
Yes.
Perfect. Oh god! Until the end of your next turn.
Sorry? Yeah.
Or if they take damage. So if any, so yeah. But they are now under a momentary stasis, so
Yeah, Lysander sort of like waves his hand in the air towards this hag, and the air kind of warps around her and encases her in this like warpy little field. He says, I've got her! Focus on the other ones!
Love it.
couldn't wear it.
And
We're on a roll today.
anything else?
I'm sorry, if this is supposed to be super serious, y'all, and I'm killing the mood, let me know.
Love it. Couldn't wear it.
Loves it. And then I'm going to use as a bonus action, telekinetic push on this lady here. Is she like on a ledge or something? Can she fall?
It would be 5 feet. She wouldn't take any damage if she were to be moved. It would just be moving closer if you're just trying to get them closer.
Well, moving her closer. Okay, I don't want to do that. And Arya, you're engaged with Morgantha, so I don't want to knock her off. So that's fine. I will end my turn.
I say. Let me look at my spellbook. One moment, I know you're raging. Looks up from her spellbook at you, looks back down at the spellbook.
Now is not the time for reading, you old bat!
One moment, I don't have my reading glasses.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll do that. Nope, that's someone else.
Who is Jesus?
I don't know. I heard it one time.
Ah, right. She's gonna cast Hold Person on you, Anya. So you have to decide now whether you're counterspelling Lysander or if you're waiting to see the roll and seeing if you can do Chronal Shift instead.
I'm waiting to see if I can do Chronal Shift.
Okay, know that the opportunity for counterspell has passed now then.
That's fine.
Okay, Anya, go ahead and... Unfortunately, that's a failure. Chronal Shift, I assume?
Yeah, I'm Chronal Shifting that. So, Anya, you go backwards in time so you can do it again!
Press the advantage button, Anya! Unfortunately, that's not enough and you are held. So... Boop.
Well, so's her sister.
Tit for tat, bitch!
Yeah.
Let me shoot. Human, you can see it at the end of each turn to turn make. So you are paralyzed. So you have to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your next turn. So essentially, you lose a turn at the very least, unless you continuously fail.
Okay.
And this is a 1 minute effect, or until she loses concentration. So she goes. So angry. Go away. And she says, "Sisters, we have to be smart. So I'm going to use you as a shield." And you hear kind of like distorted from the field. It's in... Vesper, you're up.
I have a question. How
Answer.
does the application of poison work?
Define it. Like, let me
Using
go
my
ahead.
wyvern poison.
So I believe unless you have the feat, you have to use an action to apply it. But let me go ahead and double check that real quick. Because I know that there's a feat that specifically makes it a bonus action for you to be able to utilize it. potion vial. Up. Okay, yeah. So applying the poison takes an action.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use the action to apply it.
Okay, what are you applying it to?
My rapier.
Your rapier? Okay, understood. So the rapier now has that. Don't take a tab of the poison yet. You're gonna click on it when you have to use it. Okay, but
All
you
right.
have one use of that poison on there, and that will be applied to the next time you hit. Oh God, Speedy Gonzalez!
And I'm going to end my turn for now.
I think it's. Go ahead and end your turn. Let me read up for a sec. It was the what? Momentary stasis. I need to check if they need to make another save or if it's just at the end of your next turn. Unless the saving throw is in case they feel magic until the end of your next turn. Okay, yeah, they lose the turn straight up.
Yep.
All right, this one.
This one, right? The one that's in the tree.
Yes, the trees speak hag.
Isn't that more of like a bush or is that a tree?
Shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
Yeah, shrubbery.
Foliage.
Let's see. Seeing you running over to there, this hag over here is actually. Let me check the distance on it real quick. 60 feet. Are you within 60 feet? Vesper. Can somebody read that, please?
45
It says
feet.
45.
Yep, 45. All right, they're gonna cast Ray of Enfeeblement on you, Vesper. I'll need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Before that happens, a flare of light flashes before the hag as Beligor casts Warding Flare.
All right, they're gonna do another roll, and I believe a 13 misses.
It does.
All right, well done, Beligor,
Woohoo.
for remembering you have that.
Yes.
All right, Anya, let me go ahead and check if you just need to make another save. Yes, yes. So you lose the turn, but you get to make another save, which I believe is. Let me check. I think Wisdom, but don't roll yet.
Wisdom.
Yep, it's a Wisdom. So please give me another Wisdom save. 14 is the number to beat.
Oh man, we're gonna be here for a while, guys. Oh!
14 is the number to beat. You are now no longer held. However, the turn has ended for you.
She's just gonna turn her head now very slowly and look at Morgantha and be like, you should not have done that.
Actually, I think it was actually a really good idea for me to do it. You were there and going, "Rah!"
And I
Also,
am
rage has ended.
Well, I've still got plenty more where that came from.
Oh no, for sure.
You have only made me even more angry.
Belgor, you are up, sir.
Beligor is going to.
Beligor, that
Rush.
one is, by the way.
What is going on? I can't.
This one here, the one that you're trying to rush towards, I've held this.
No, it's not that. It's just it wasn't doing what it should have been doing. He's going to jump into the cart and he's going to cast Shield of Faith on Anya.
Anya, you have 2 added to your AC now.
Woohoo! Thank you,
Nice.
Beligor.
And he's going to cast. Oh, he's going to move next to Anya and cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Thank you very much.
And. Oh, wait, you know what? I can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
I meant. I can?
The bonus action for Shield Faith and action for Cure Wounds,
Oh,
dude.
that was a bonus action. Okay. Then,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to do that. And that is my turn.
All right, well done. Irina is gonna run over to one of the trees and says, "Get your ass down from there."
Oh.
It's like, oh yes, that hurt. For a paper cut.
I was about to say, she did more damage to Beligor.
She like turns around to you, Beligor. I'm really sorry. I was scared then.
She's not scared now.
Yeah.
No, just looks over at the hag that's got all this like fat and just grossness. Yeah, more grossed out.
Irina cuts the tree down and beat her with it.
Looks at her rapier sword. I'll work on that. Lysander, your turn.
Okay. How far am I from Morgantha right now?
Let us go ahead and
Yeah.
do it from your token, not from the space in front of your token. 60 feet.
60, exactly 60 feet?
Exactly 60 feet.
Beautiful.
Wow.
I'm gonna go for a hold person on Morgantha.
All right. Okay, and as you know, magic resistance. She passes.
Fuck. So close.
Are you sure Ludmilla is the only one pissing you off now?
Be quiet, you disgusting crone!
Yeah.
Hideous.
I couldn't think of anything else other than that. Just
Can I? No, it's fine. That one's just there. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna end my turn. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, Morgantha. Looks over at Vesper. I assume I can't convince you to fuck off.
You can try.
Pretty please with chook on top.
Don't attack me and I'll think about it.
I need a bit more than I'll think about it.
Well, look at the time.
Oh, all right. 1 sec. Ooh. I don't know if any of you could hear that, but I was flipping through a book.
Yes, we could.
Good to hear it, yeah.
All right. They're gonna try and do on a hint. Okay, they're gonna try to do Ray of Sickness on you. And I believe that misses.
It does.
And she's going to move over to here. Also, this one is no longer in a momentary stasis because your turn ended, Lysander.
Yeah.
And Morgantha kind of shifts over to here and says, "All right, big boy, come here." That's for your turn.
How large is this gap right here?
How large is that gap? Only like 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like literally nothing for you, Mr. Speedy Gun Gonzalez. Oh, whatever shall I do?
So I'm going to use my inspiration for rapier.
All right.
Yeah.
This is poison, so. All right, that is a miss.
Damn.
What? That is a high AC.
Hang on, sorry. Can I chrono
That's-
shift for him, or is it too late?
Too late. Sorry. But the other two are hits, but they are not poison. So
Yeah.
go ahead and give me 2d6. Also, are we at the point of magic fists or not yet?
Not yet. One more level.
All right, got it. And so go ahead and give me the 2d6 and then your sneak attack. Okay. All right. Very nice. You're just like you. So before you start punching, you wouldn't punch an old woman, would you?
Without a doubt.
Ow! And I don't know. What? And then you're running away like a little pussy.
He just flips off and just keeps going.
Come back here!
And that's my turn.
Cunt. This one's gonna move over to here. And jump up. Hello!
Oh, hello.
Oh, wait, 1 sec. On the fan, yeah. Okay. I can hit it around 2. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. Everybody here?
No worries.
All good.
Alright, so they're gonna cast Lightning Bolt on Belagor and Anya.
No, they're not.
Alright, you're gonna go for it?
Yeah.
And, I'm debating.
Nope, moments passed.
Yeah,
No.
moments passed, sorry. Done now.
Just
Aw,
because of
come
that.
on.
You know we're teasing you. Don't be a dick sack.
Oh no, I was just debating on how it was gonna go. All right, Belagor, you take the full damage.
Why does he
For
take...
some reason, it's not letting me take the damage.
I just counterspelled.
But
Look at the-
Morgantha
oh,
counterspelled the counterspell.
God damn it.
I'm gonna have to manually input this.
You have to have your token selected, dude. In order to do it. Also, Anya, I'll need a
Nope,
save from you as
still-
well.
Still not letting me do it.
All right. You should be at. I think that would be
From
17.
50, 17 HP. Okay.
Correct. Anya, you pass. You take half.
Yeah, we need to run. Like, there's no way we can win this.
Yeah. These hags are not messing around. Alright, I think that's their turn. This hag, though, is going to make a claw swipe at Irina. And that hits.
I'm gonna chronal shift that.
Frontal shift, that misses.
I can't. I already counterspelled, so I can't.
Okay, never mind, it hits.
Irina, get out of there!
Understood! Ow, fuck! Anya!
Anya's going to rage. She's going to... Hold on one second.
Also, just could you zoom in on your token again and do the rage again, because I did something and I was hoping you would see it, but I think it went too fast.
Oh yeah, I saw it the first time. It looks good. Alright, I gotta give myself a rage back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hold on. I need to look at my... Did you add the ability that I got onto my axe last time?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a normal attack if it's, whatchamacallit.
No, I know, but I was wondering what the range was to throw
40.
it.
It says it in the description.
It does?
Yeah, if you open up Silver Battle Axe Rage.
Oh, got it. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
she's going to attack this hag.
You brute.
And...
Miss.
hold on. Okay, she's gonna attack her again.
Right. Also miss.
Okay, that's my turn.
Belagor, you're up.
Belagor is going to put a little distance between him and the cart. And he's going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on himself.
Okay.
Okay. And he's not dying anymore. He's going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. So, for now, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay.
What?
Irina is going to use an action to disengage. She's getting a bit too messed up from that, and it's kind of seeing that she's punching out of her weight class a bit. Lysander.
Hello. While Anya's in the cart, I'm also gonna go in. I want to check the crates. So it's
Okay.
35 feet?
Yep.
30 feet? Okay, I'm just going here. Why ain't he moving?
That was doing that to me earlier, too. Is your token, like, doubled and one of them's moving?
Oh, it's just frozen. I've tried moving it a bunch of times.
I don't know what's going on today. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
But you know where
right click.
Yeah,
Right
I'll
click
move
and then
you. You want me to
try
move you?
Yeah, please.
It will be an action to pop it open. I want to make sure you're aware of that before you do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
You pop it open and you see what appear to be baking supplies.
Baking supplies. Just in this one crate, or is there are more, right?
There's like 3 large ones.
And I've buried through the supplies. There aren't like children underneath the supplies.
Nope. It seems to be like flour and like assorted types of meats and such like that. Maybe wolf meat, but it's a
In
little bit
all
hard to
3?
identify. Well, I'm only explaining the one right now.
Okay.
So
Lysander will announce this out loud to the team. Be like, it's just baking goods!
Check them all!
Alright.
I'll allow you to use the bonus action if you want to try and open up another.
Yeah.
Just for this specific instance, I'm being nice. You open up another one.
Sorry?
I'm assuming you open up another one of the bonus action or no?
Yeah. I'm gonna say that it's like a telekinetic push to open another one.
Okay, you flop it open. You see knickknacks from Bermuda. No, you end up finding what appears to be a bit of gold that they've been getting.
Okay.
Like quite a nice bit of gold.
Vespa! Money!
And you see like all the hags like look at you at the same time as soon as you point out their money.
Oop. Alright. I'm gonna... Also, there's one more crate left, I believe?
One more crate, yeah.
Okay. They're all looking at me now, so they're all probably gonna go for me, guys! Just, putting that out there. Do you want me to stay and check for the 3rd crate on my next turn, or what?
Well, you already used up your movement and your action and your bonus action, so it's not like you have a choice.
And Misty Step. True. Okay, I'm gonna end my turn here.
Yeah, the bonus unfortunately with the bonus action you use Misty Step is not possible.
That's fine.
Vespucci!
Seeing what Lysander's doing, he's going to leave.
No, it's not your turn.
Oh.
Or Morgantha was calling your name.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hello!
Hello.
So, one sec. What shall I do to you? What shall I do to you? We're going to... Ray of Sickness again. On you!
And I'm going to cast Warding Flare on that.
Okay, that is a miss then.
You're coming to clutch for that today.
I know, right?
All right, well done. And that is Morgantha's turn. Vesper, it is your turn. And you're yelling out loud that the first 2 do not have children in it, correct? Lysander?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's no kids in there. Or at least I haven't checked. I haven't checked yet if there's kids in there. I just saw
Well,
the top.
no, I said the first 2.
The first 2 have confirmed no kids.
Correct. That's what I said before. I'm asking if you're saying that out loud to the party.
Yes, I've announced that out.
Very cool. Vesper, it's your turn.
Can he use a bonus action to open the 3rd?
Yep. Because it's less special because you have that rogue ability.
And a crowbar.
You pop it open, and you see inside what appears to be... Dun, dun, dun! A couple of cleavers for meat cutting.
He calls it out.
Time to leave then! We've got to get out of here, friends.
He's going to move up next to Anya. Because he's not going to leave her alone, but when she breaks, he'll break. Damn.
Looks over at you. Weak shit.
And that's my
All right.
turn.
And they are gonna claw it on you. But that is their action, and I believe that's half because you are indeed raging.
Yep.
Right. Other hag is looking over at Lysander and yells, "Get away from our buddy!" And it's going to do magic missile. 3, 1.
I'm going to
2,
cast shield and nullify
3.
their entire spell.
All right. You go ahead and cast shield. Go ahead and cast it. So, boom. Eldrat!
Nice try.
You're not. Your group isn't looking too good, bitch.
You haven't been looking too good since the last century and a half.
Yeah. Well, then you hear from Morgantha. She's right. Those tits sag low and wobble to and fro.
I feel
See,
like
even your sister hates you.
Can you tie him in a knot? Can you tie him in a bow?
And I can throw him over my shoulders and do walking like a soldier.
oh man.
You're up.
I feel like she
You
should
have heard-
take 1 point of damage for that emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Okay, I do
Damn
want
it.
to be clear about the point that Belagor said everybody should get to the cart and get the hell out of here.
So I want. That's why it's like the Hags turns are done. It's now been confirmed to everybody that there are no kids inside the crates. That's something that all of you now know. So, but that said, though, Anya, it is your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to make sure that that was clear for everybody and everybody was on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anya is going to... Can she throw her axe non-lethally at this horse's ass?
I'm trying to think of the logistics of that.
Like, maybe she throws it so, like, the
Wait,
handle
think
hits it?
quick. Really quick. I do want to be clear. The axe can be thrown, but does it return to user?
Yes.
It's
Okay,
yeah. That was already went over. It has the boomerang quality.
Okay.
Boomerang! I came back! So, yes, I think I see what you're going for. Just know, it will be a turn before most of you are able to get off the cart. Is that the intent, or...
Well,
Because I'm assuming you're kind of wanting to, like, you know, like the strike on the butt to get the horse running, right?
I was gonna then use the rest of my turn to, like, shove Vesper off and then grab Lysander, because Vesper can run quickly.
Ooh, that is something... So here's what I will have to say. You will not be able to do it as an action to shove. However, I would allow you to make a weapon attack against Vesper to hit him off. Because you would have... because the thing is that full-on interaction is, like, an action with another person.
Well,
So-
maybe I'll grab Vesper and shove Lysander off, because then he'll be, like, shoved in a different direction.
But it would still be the same thing. Still a weapon attack, in order to make it work within the course of the actual turn.
Hold on 1 second. Alright, well, what do you guys think I should do?
I think everybody should just get back to the cart, like, right now.
Well, we still have to go through a whole turn cycle for that to even happen, and we're
Yeah,
not
I
going to
know.
get back there.
And there's already a hag on one of the carts, so...
You focus on Lysander. I can get there myself.
Okay. Okay. Then Anya's gonna she's gonna throw her axe into the horse. And she's going to kind of just shout to Vesper, "Get to the cart!" And she's gonna grab Lysander.
And push him off the cart, or what?
No, she's grabbing you. She's gonna,
It's not-
like, literally...
already-
So,
He's already on the cart because he was checking the crates.
No,
Right, to get
Yes.
you off.
I'm saying to get you off. She's gonna grab you and football run you toward our
Woo!
cart. Since Vesper can run fast.
Yeah, and I will say in order to hit them off the cart, because you use the action, your weapon attack action. That's why it's enforcing the attack. So you gotta thwap Lysander. All right, Lysander, you take half that because that's non-lethally, but you take 3.
Doesn't his shield that's still active
It's
make
true.
his AC higher than that?
I have 21 AC right now. So I take no damage from that. Right? Hello?
Did we lose Zach?
Think he got IRL aggro.
Okay, well, I take no damage, so it's fine, Anya. No hard feelings.
That wasn't how I saw that going.
Oh. My neck is not in a good place.
So shift it?
Well, that's the problem. There's not very many ways I can shift it. Should be lying down.
Okay, while we wait on Zach, I'll also take like 2 minutes. BRB.
Okay. Oh, he said his internet crapped out.
Oh boy. Alright, give me 5 minutes then. I'll be right back.
5 minutes?
2 minutes then.
Okay.
1 minute. All things considered, I think we're doing surprisingly well.
Yeah. We just run away like, no hard feelings. Enjoy
Bye.
your baking.
That magic resistance really sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say, if it wasn't for Beligor's warding flare, I would have died twice over now.
Yeah. Well.
Where's Victor when you need him?
Right? Fucking left him in Valaki.
Swear.
Never again.
Never again.
Victor, remember we said you should run Valaki? Forget all that. Get in the cart. We're going shopping.
Yeah. Get it, Richard. We're going shopping. I'm sitting pretty though, so no one like worry about healing me or anything like that. Focus on yourself.
Anya's decently okay. She's like 30 points down, but she's still probably around the same health as the rest of you.
She's probably at exactly what Lysander's at.
Yeah. I also still have a second wind.
Good.
Yeah, that's true.
Good.
And I still have some spell slots for healing.
Yeah.
I still have some spell slots to head or do other stuff.
Anya,
And-
what's your... Sorry.
I was going to say I can still use momentary stasis to slow at least one of them down if it works.
Yeah. I'm really
If they're-
hoping they go after the cart.
Yeah.
Anya, what's your HP at?
55 out of 83.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be healing you.
I'm fine. I have a second wind. And I'm
Okay.
still raging, so
After this, we're definitely going to
That's
have to go back somewhere to rest.
yeah.
No, we can do a long rest anywhere with Tiny Hut.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
If
I
you're
will
gonna
protect-
stasis someone, stasis Morgantha so she doesn't fucking wipe me.
I'll try my stasis on Morgantha.
What's your health at, Vesper?
33 out of 58.
Do you need me to heal you? I
It
can use a
depends.
bonus action to heal you before I go.
I would.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
because that fucking lightning bolt they cast it. I've seen do my
Oh
entire
yeah,
health.
that sheared through me, dude. Like I've never been hit that hard before. Not unless it was Strahd.
I do want to check. Like, they're getting this from their Coven bonus, but are they all close enough to each other to have the Coven bonus? Like, I feel like Morgantha is pretty far from at least one of her sisters.
70 feet from the furthest
Yeah.
sister.
And I have to be, like, within. Vesper, do you mind checking on this for me? What's, like, the range that you have to be within to get your Coven bonus? I.e., all the other spells that they're using.
She's 45 within the one on the cart.
Okay, but I think all three have to be together for it to work.
Otis, engage!
What?
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 I'm going to take this opportunity to order something to eat. But what will I get?
So I think the range of all three members of a Hag Coven have to be within 30 feet of one another.
30 feet. Okay.
So they've been acting with powers they shouldn't have.
There's been some illegal spellcasting up in this bitch.
Ho 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 ho.
Oh. This is when we actually get to duel or dungeon master. It's gonna be fun, y'all. Just kidding. It's not a fight that I wanna.
No, not a fight I want to have either.
But I feel like Vespucci has to confirm whether we're onto something or not, because he is, as the
Yeah.
French say, experienced.
I posted the same thing she said as she said it.
I
He
work
did, yeah.
fast.
And that's fucking lightning bolt, counter spell, the ray of
Yeah.
sickness, hold person, all that.
All of that, they should not have been able to cast. Right? That's my conjecture.
From the time they separated like they did.
Mm-hmm. That's why when Zach said, "Sisters, flank out," I got very excited. I was like, okay. We have a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe that's why Zach left.
No, his internet crapped out.
Shame! The shame of it all!
Oh, I think that's him.
Sorry
There
about
you
that, everybody. It,
We,
like, what?
sorry, go ahead.
I believe that Because Anya, I'd say you had to do the weapon attack. So, and the thing is that if Lysander's shield were to block that, that would prevent the attack.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you take it willingly, right, Lysander?
Yes. But
Okay.
I'm not gonna take the damage, right?
Yeah, you do take half damage. It's not the full damage; it's half damage because it's
Nice.
non-lethal.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, but yeah, Anya, you do that. That is your action, and you Did I already have the claw attack come out because of a reaction?
I did get a claw attack, but I don't know if it was opportunity attack or her turn.
Okay, because I can't see the log because for some reason it's not doing everything correctly. Because I know that there was if you only sustain one attack, then then that means there was only one. That was the action on the hag before, so you didn't get the reaction.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, claw.
Miss.
Okay. And with that, is that your turn?
I believe so. Yes.
All right, go ahead and end it. Belagor, you are up.
Belagor is going to cast Healing Word at third. Oh no, wrong one. Hang on. At third level on Vespucci,
Oh, le poopity baba.
This boot.
and then he's going to run to the car and use an action to dash into the driver's seat, and he's going to get that cart ready to go once everybody is aboard.
Okay.
Hang on, Discord popped up right over my end turn button. There
No
we
worries.
go.
All right. Irina is gonna dash to the cart, and she just kind of like practically jumps in, just. Ow! Lysander, you're up.
Okay. I'm run up to the cart. Why can we run 30 feet?
Yeah. 30 feet movement. Yeah.
Yep. But I can do a dash, right? So
Yep.
I can do.
Yes, as an
Yeah.
action.
Yeah. So I'll do a dash as an action. I can't move my token.
Are you on ruler? I think you're on ruler.
Hang on. Yes. Okay, I was on ruler.
Yep,
That's
you have
why.
20 more feet. So go ahead and move yourself on that cart.
Beam.
All right. Is that your turn?
Fuck. I was supposed to do something. How close am I to Morgantha from here? I'm just gonna measure that. Is that 60 feet? 50?
55.
Nope, you have to measure. You have to measure from your token. You're measuring from the space in front of you.
Oh.
So yeah, that's 60 feet.
It's exactly 60?
Exactly 60.
I'm gonna do... Oh, I can't because I used my action to dash. Fuck.
Correct.
Mm.
My bad. Vesper, sorry. If Morgana targets you, I am sorry for... I'll try to counterspell or something.
Morgantha walks over at a leisurely pace.
Wait, Zach, did their horse react to getting hit?
So here's the thing. That's going to drag Vesper too. But yes, that you're actually correct. I still need to have that happen. So, Vesper, you're about to be moved off the combat. Well, not off the combat, but off the map to a degree. So
Okay.
Done?
you're going to be about 40 feet away from where you currently are. But Morgantha is going to walk back right over to there. I just can't move it out there because then you'll be moved out of bounds. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the cart is no longer here. Like, along with the hag and Vesper. Morgantha moves over and looks over as your group are running and calls out, "Let's do this again sometime." And she's gonna be nice and not do any actions.
It's been fun, Grandma!
Vesper, it's now your turn, and this other hag on board with you. He has already used its reaction, so actually you don't really need to do anything to disengage and not take an op attack because it used its reaction on Anya.
Yep. So he's going to run 135 foot straight back to the other cart.
Okay, let me go ahead and measure that distance. So that's what? How much feet?
100.
100 plus 40. So 140.
All right, so he'll be right here.
Yep. And that's your action bonus action? Thingy?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. And so, with this, obviously, like, this is, like, post, right? So, like, we already know this has already happened. But the cart basically went like this. Oh, wait, no, you're supposed to move with it. So, think of it as like a cartoon kind of thing, right? Where it's like, you know, like when the thing happens and they're still like in midair right before they fall.
Yes.
Like, it's that kind of thing. And so she's not in combat anymore. This night hag is gonna move over to here and say, "Sister, are you alright?" "I'm quite fine. Nothing too terrible. I just need to track down our cart." And that's their turn.
Okay, Grandma. I look forward to all of your goodies next time we meet. This was fun. Bye-bye.
They say nothing as they just stare at you.
Eh,
Are you gonna use an action to get onto the cart?
yeah.
I'll say that you're able to have an arm holding onto the cart, Vesper, because that's how it looks.
Yeah.
But is that your turn, Anya?
Can I use an action to pull Vesper into the cart?
Nope, because you used your action to dash.
I didn't dash?
And
I thought I
wait,
just got
did,
a...
Yeah, you did. So look at the measurement. You see how it's in yellow?
Oh, okay.
That means it requires the dash action in order to move that.
All right. Well, then for flavor, Anya's just going to hold on to Vesper to make sure he doesn't fall off.
Sounds good. And Belagor. Looks like...
That's me.
Looks like... Alright, John, tell me what's so.
Everybody's in, then he's gonna crack those reins and get the hell out of here.
Alright.
In that attack.
And you guys rush off. The combat comes to an end as you all ride off away from the fight. Irina is panting as she's like laying on the board of it. Vesper, I'm not gonna really make you have to roll for anything, but you know, like that kind of look, the look when freaking Woody is hanging on by one arm to like the bus, right, or the truck.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it looks like. As you're all riding, I don't know if you have any. Vesper has any specific reaction to this.
He's just gonna scream, "Someone get my ass in here!"
Anya will pull him in.
Okay.
She'll be like,
We'll
oh,
pull
just
him
be
in.
thankful that I am not driving. Well, actually, maybe you wouldn't have been so scared if I was driving.
As he gets in, he just falls to the ground and, oh god.
And
That was horrible.
Irina says, "Let's not do that again." Oh, that hurt. As she's like kind of like rubbing against her side where the claw came in.
Somebody help her. She's
I-
our ward after all.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm fine for now. Just let's make sure that we're all able to get our bearings.
Anya's like dripping in various places from like different scratches, and she's just gonna be like, that was so much fun.
What?
I don't know if that's what I would call fun.
Yeah, but you're boring, Belagor.
Fun. Lysander just laughs hysterically and huddles over.
And Irina says, "That's not how all of our engagements are gonna go in the future. I remembered you all fighting a bit better."
I hope not. This was a thorough thrashing, as they say.
Dear. And that is not meant. That's not meant in a. Sorry, I keep slipping into the Esmeralda voice. And she says, "Sorry, I not meaning it in a, insulting way. That was rough."
Yes, really
Nah.
got the blood pumping.
Well, everybody has their own way of doing it, I suppose. And And she kind of like leans up on the cart and says, "What's the plan for when we get to Berez?"
Rest.
Rest.
We should probably stop now and rest. I can do one last thing to protect us, but
Huh?
we will have to stop.
That's fine with me. Let's get some rest. Fuck's sake.
So I believe I know what you're looking to do.
You can see that Lysander can barely stand up on his knees right now because he's so exhausted, and he's just like his knees are trembling, but he's like holding himself up by the cart and is going through his book and just like chanting to himself. The whole thing is quite hysterical, but I think as a ritual, it's going to take time.
Mm-hmm.
So if people want to talk or anything during that, I don't want to.
Yep. This is a moment where all of you can talk. Lysander, I know that you're kind of doing like spell casting. You can have minor input. I just want to make sure it's not understated the energy it takes for you to do this. You know
No,
what
of
I mean?
course. Yeah. It's gonna take a full minute, right?
Yep, full minute.
Full minute. Yep.
Irina looks over at Yuan and says, "I'll say, though, you are quite adorable."
That is like the best compliment I have had since being in Barovia. And you just hear like flex.
She looks over at Belagor and says, "That was quite nifty with the bright light that you were able to bring."
Oh, that. I haven't had a cause to use that in a while now.
She looks over at Vesper and says, "And how the fuck do you move that fast?"
He picks his I'm guessing still poisoned rapier off the ground, off the cart,
Yeah, don't lick it.
and kind of carefully sheaths it. It's just one of those things you pick up in time.
In time.
And a lot of time.
Vesper, that is horseshit.
That's like asking why you can take so many hits.
Because Anya got the shit beat out of her over and over and over in training until she could take hits and they tickled.
Yes, and I made it very well that I could run, so I didn't have to take hits over and over.
So you just run and run and run until you get that fist?
It worked.
Alright, I'm starting new training tomorrow morning.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
And I'll say that at this point, this is when the hut is finished.
Can I describe it for flavor?
Sure. Just don't have Lysander say anything because Irina is gonna want to interact with Lysander too.
Yeah. Just let me know when.
Yeah, go for it.
No, you said Irina wanted to interact.
Oh, you want to let her do that first? I was gonna have her do it after you had made the hut.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Yeah,
I'll.
So go for it.
Cool. Lysander Wiley initially looked very exhausted and drained, like something just clicks in his mind. He's been trying to figure this spell out for a while. And you see him just like stand, and there's like a lot of strength in his posture for once, and he looks very, very serious. It's an expression that you guys haven't really seen from him ever, maybe. And he just kind of like raises his book up, and this like glowy, wavering dome forms over their entire party, kind of enclosing all of them in a protected space. You can't really make it out. It's very kind of like vague, almost like an outline. This is his first time casting it, so it's rough, but it's going to work. They will be safe for the next 8 hours.
Is it an actual hut or it's just a magical dome?
It's a dome. It's like
okay.
It's a magical force dome, but it's sort of the way Lysander casts it. It's rough. It kind of looks like a glowy dome sort of thing over them. Sorry, a glowy hut. It's like, imagine someone had like roughly sketched a hut and just was too tired to finish the sketch.
Got it. That's funny.
And that kind of like descends down on them, and Lysander sort of just like collapses out of exhaustion.
Oh, good work, Lysander. What is this? And she like walks over to the dome and kind of like wraps her knuckles on it, like, oh, solid.
Just stay inside.
And Irina puts a hand on your shoulder, Lysander, and says, "And I have to commend you. You did well with the arcane forces they were able to use to try and keep their sorcery at bay. I think that we were just overwhelmed."
They were so strong.
She nods, and she's like, I never knew that hags could be so robust."
It was a full coven.
And she goes, "I guess if the plan is to take them out in the future, that we'll need to be a bit more prudent in the way we go about it, I guess."
What she said.
But I think that we should revel in the fact that we got out of that alive. All of us. Now, with that, I am gonna go kaplunk and sleep.
I'm right behind you. I'm wiped.
Since this provides 8 hours of protection, this gives everybody the ability to have a long rest.
Heck yeah.
So, another day does go by, though. That gets added due to it being a long rest. However, it is indeed a long rest.
Quick question. Since this is a long rest, how many charges do I get back for the symbol of Ravenkind?
So, I'll say this just so you can always look at it and refer. If you ever forget, you can open up the Holy Symbol of Ravenkind item, and you can see at the second paragraph where it says Holy Symbol is a Platinum Amulet, it regains 1d6 plus 4 charges daily at dawn. So
1d6 plus 4.
So 1d6 plus 4, and add that to your uses. I believe, so essentially, yeah, it's a very high chance you're gonna, I think you recharge to full.
Yep.
And go ahead and add that to the Holy Symbol.
Alright, there we go.
All right, and make sure everybody has hit the benefits of a long rest. And Irina does heal as well on long rests, of course. All right. Somebody roll me a D100 though to see if anything's waiting for you outside of your hut.
Oh no.
You are unaccosted.
Yee!
Good
Thank
job,
God.
Lie.
Thank you. It's my finest work.
Luck.
Albeit not so fine, but I'll get better.
All right. So, all right. So now I assume the plan is to continue on the path to Berez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a little bit of time for party interaction along the way. Would you all like to talk amongst each other, or do we want to just go straight to Berez?
Anya would like to have a chance to talk with people.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either.
All right. So you hear the kind of like kind of squeakiness of the cart and everything like that.
I'm assuming, is Anya driving or did Belagor steal the seat again?
This is perfect.
He would have given it up to Anya if she wanted to drive.
Okay. Anya would kind of like look over her shoulder and be like, Vesper, come sit with me for a minute.
Give me 1 minute.
He let out a loud sigh, but he would move to sit next to her.
Listen, Vesper, I really appreciate what you did back there. You know, you didn't let me get left behind alone this time.
Consider it repayment for speaking up against what tried to go down in Falaki.
Of course, but no repayment is required, Vesper. You are my friend, of course. I would do that. But I wanted to thank you anyway, because it meant a lot to me, you know. Oftentimes, back in my hometown, where I come from in Barovia, when I was the former first sergeant of the Lions, well, you know the spiel. My regiment, I was in charge of their well-being, and I think a lot of times people look at Anya and say, oh, she big, she strong, she mighty, she ferocious, she can handle herself, but, it's nice to have someone care about me for once, so, it really meant a lot, and she's gonna, pat him on the back. Probably harder than intended because she doesn't really always know her own strength, but she does it as a gesture of friendship and appreciation.
I'm sorry, but Vesper has to do a strength check. Just like a saving. Just
I'll leave that at Vesper's discretion.
You know what? I'll actually do it.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. I don't even know my own strength. Are you okay? She starts to gently rub his back.
what's happening here? I just saw Vesper go flying.
He's okay. Vesper, do you want some ginger or something to suck on?
I'm good.
Okay, are you sure?
Yes,
My
I'm sure.
babushka always gave to me when I had aches and pains.
I'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
I know what it's like to be left behind, so I'm not gonna let any of you stay behind alone.
And if it's up to me, I won't leave any of you behind either.
And
Well.
I can absolutely promise with 100% certainty that I will also not leave Vesper behind. And Anya and Belikor, of course.
Well, I'm not. I guess I.
Oh, and
Or
Irina.
you, Ariana.
No.
yeah.
I was going to say that if it's within my power, I'll always try to help you. All of you.
I know none of us planned to be here in shitty Barovia, and none of us signed up for half the shit that we are working on doing. But, over the last, however fucking long we've been here, because there's really no daylight, and so this makes Anya very confused about passage of time. But, we've slept about, 70-something times, so, maybe 3 months or something. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, we've all become kind of like ragtag family. And, I like it, Anya never had family, and now you are family, and it warms my heart.
Lysander throws himself at Anya in a big hug.
Oh, she taps him over her shoulder since she's driving is her way of hugging back, and it means a lot. So thank you for being my family. That's all.
Forever family.
Forever family. And
Say it, Vesper. Say it.
Insert Fast and Furious movie here.
say it, Vesper.
Vesper, say it. Say it like you mean it.
At
Say it
least
all
until
out.
we get out of Barovia and you go back to where you're from and I go back to where I'm from.
No.
No,
Vesper.
we're going to be visiting, of course. I am, after all, the future apprentice of Lord Morgantha, and I can make these things happen for all of us.
And if I'm not mistaken, Beligor, where did you say you are from?
Obixar.
But where?
Lasinia.
I think
What?
we are neighboring kingdoms, Beligor.
That was my conclusion as well.
We've probably fought alongside during one of those scourge waves and never even noticed.
That's possible.
Although there's no way you could forget Anya.
No, if I'd met you, I would have remembered.
Well, anyway, you simply, Lysander and Vesper and Irina, you have to come and join Beligor and I one time when we take on the Scourge of Obexar. It is quite exciting.
I think I shall be able to make time. See what I did there?
Yeah.
She goes,
Time, haha, because you're a chronomancer. It's funny.
"That's assuming that all goes well, and I actually am able to leave Barovia. I don't see why not. I'd love to see what other places are like.
We'll just put you into Beligor's bag of holding for like less than the 10 minutes and
Yeah,
port you
like-
out.
And
I
like
thought it was
Matthew
cold.
lost me. What's that?
Never mind.
Oh, sorry. And she goes, well, just the idea of experiencing something else besides Barovia is a little bit liberating. The idea of it, that is. Even if it doesn't completely come to fruition for me. I still like the idea of it.
Of course. We will try to make it happen.
Absolutely.
I don't think any of us can even leave until Barovia is in a different regime.
That's an understatement, but yes. Feel like no one's going home until he's dealt with.
Yes.
Sadly.
But I take heart in knowing that, despite what happened yesterday, I still think that you're all capable of it and the right people for the job. Genuinely.
Oh, I knew I always liked.
At this point, you're now going to come into view of the Bogs of Berez. The cart kind of I'm assuming, like, as you get a view of the entire, like, little valley area, the cart kind of stops, so you all get, like, a little bit of a look at it, right?
Hey guys, just a quick heads up. I'm having a bit of a medical emergency right now. I will try to be back, if I can get it under control. Sorry about this. If you need, go ahead and Beligor bot for me, okay, Zach?
Okay. No
I'm
worries.
super sorry about this.
Don't worry. Take care of yourself, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright. So with that, though, gonna show off what Berez looks like a little bit. So the cart comes to a halt. To take you all to a view.
I liked that squeaking wheel sound effect, Zach. That was great.
Yeah, I thought that was that a little bit fitting for you all on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so approaching the ruins of Berez. The trail hugs the river for several miles, the dirt and grass soon turning to marsh as the trail dissolves into a spongy earth pockmarked with stands of tall reeds and pools of stagnant water. A thick shroud of fog covers all. Scattered throughout the marsh are old peasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire, as though they have long since given up on escaping the thick mud. Everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart about, hungry for blood. The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where a light flashes amid a dark ring of standing stones. The light in question is this light right here.
I can't see anything. My page is black.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I thought it was for the ambiance and mood.
No. It's just the DM.
Ah, the Bogs of Berez. So beautiful.
So boggy.
Boggy.
So
black and
Berez-y.
filled of despair.
It is almost as if I am blinded.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I see now all of a sudden.
So, this is the light in question.
Oh, I love it. That's beautiful.
What the hell is this thing?
What is that? What is that?
That is a scarecrow.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
That's Jeepers Creepers, and we're gonna avoid this shit.
Oh
the
my
thing's
God,
coming
yeah.
alive.
And here's the thing. You see a decent amount of them sporadically throughout the land.
Oh no.
Ew.
No,
Ew.
no.
Ew. Ew.
Vesper, I need you to do me an insight check real quick. Because I'm not even going to make it be part of a perception roll, because I think...
Can I do an Arcana check as well?
Yes, but it will be a general one. This is for something specific.
Oh, okay. Never. Then I'll hold off until this happens.
So, Vesper, the light that's flickering, you'll notice that like every once in a while it like kind of closes off and opens back up again, closes off and opens back up again. The code that's being transmitted is thieves' cant.
He turns his head and studies it.
Do you want to like ask the party to wait while you transcribe?
Yes. Yeah. Can y'all give me like 5 minutes or so?
Sure, Vesper. What's
Just
going
trust-
on?
Just trust me on this one.
All right. Do
Okay.
your thing.
It says, "Come here. Do not go to main ruins. Come here. Do not go to main ruins."
He's gonna slowly look to the rest of them. It's saying over and over to go to the light. Don't approach the main ruins.
And who did we lose? We lost Lysander. Wow, everybody's dropping like Cheeto encrusted flies today. And I'm going to show the navigation for the Berez map.
I don't know what happened. I'm back. I think I accidentally called Arya.
You did.
You may have seen I had.
Yeah.
Great.
Y'all can
Alright.
at least wait like until the end of the game to talk shit about
No!
us.
Stop. You know you would never.
I would never.
One sec, I don't believe the navigation is being showed. Real quick.
1 sec. I don't believe you.
No. For
I gotta double check.
It was just
No,
perfect
no.
timing.
you heard what I said though.
Yeah,
The navigation
yeah.
for the map is not
You're
being
fine.
showed for some
We're
reason.
just teasing.
There we go. You should see the Berez map. Do you see it, or do I need to give you permission here too?
No
It's
token.
all darkness. Oh, I see now all of a sudden.
I still
This
just see
entire
the
area?
image. Let me try to refresh my page.
Do you see
I
at the
see it.
top? No. You should see in the navigation. Or no.
I didn't see it.
So right here, scarecrows are littered around the fields entirely.
Where? I'm sorry.
these
I
are-
just clicked it.
Where it says scarecrows.
Oh, okay.
And the warning that we received said not to go through.
And it
The
said
scarecrow.
and it's here. This is where the light's coming from. So if you want, I'll mark it with a little
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
square.
Thanks.
So, how do we even get there? There's a giant river between us and that light.
I have a feeling that we're not going to be able to take the entire cart through the marsh anyways. We might have to go on foot. And she gestures to the area and how just... And you actually notice that as like you started making your way through, the cart's wheels are like... You're getting more into more soppy, muddy territory, and the cart is starting to kind of sink a little bit, like the wheels in. Not like actually sink, but...
Gosh. Can I use mold earth to change the terrain as the cart's moving along?
You will be moving at the snail pace of snail pace if you do that.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Maybe we should park the cart. Park the cart. Oh dear. Park the cart somewhere.
is that one of your crazy, wordy things you did with Victor?
I don't know what's happening.
Park the
But
cart.
sure, let's just go with it. Yes,
Okay.
park the cart.
I believe that it's called an aneurysm.
Oh,
I do know what that is.
I don't, but I am not a doctor.
Well, you're seeing it happen live.
Oh, okay. Then,
Anyway, shall we
Lysander, you
deposit?
have a lot of aneurysms then.
Yes, I've been living with this condition for a very long time. No need to wrap it in now. Should we deposit the cart somewhere?
Yes, but if we lose it or the horse, then Esmeralda is going to literally give us aneurysms too. Did I use
I
that
think-
right?
Yes, you did, actually.
Oh, okay, good. Anya learned new word today.
We've created a monster.
What? Where?
Right.
The scarecrows are not that bad.
Irene is just pitching her brow at this point.
Right. So, what's the plan? What are we doing?
Okay, you're gonna fireball the scarecrows.
Oh.
I'm joking.
All right, just point well.
Well, Vesper, you said your ship is here, right? Do you think the people giving the message are your people?
I'm not entirely sure. It's possible, I suppose, but the only way to figure that out will be for us to actually get across this river.
And that entails going through the patch of land that your message said that we shouldn't move through.
Well, unless you are a strong swimmer.
We have other ways of getting across.
Let's say, could you?
And just as an FYI as well, if you look to the bottom of the map over here, each square moved is 100 feet.
Oh my god.
boy.
So
Oh,
that,
yeah.
so we actually have measurements for this. So
Oh boy.
let's see. So we'll do it a fair there to there. So that is 4 squares in total. So 400 feet that must be traversed. If you were to go through there. And she looks over at Lysander. Could you magic us across?
Magic you across? I suppose I can get some of us 500 feet.
500 feet. That's amazing.
Yes. It's quite nifty, actually.
Well, okay. What if, and I know you're going to tell me, no, Anya, that's a terrible idea, but I'm going to say it anyway. Lysander, what if you and Vesper go across, and with
Yes.
Vesper's speed and his cunning, he can check out what's happening at the light and tell us if it's safe? Or. I
I shall
don't.
go with Vespa.
I'm assuming you can't get all of us across, right?
No, unfortunately, if we were supposed to dimension door across, it could only take one of you.
Let's all climb in Belagor Bot's back.
Oh my god.
Bot says, fuck off. I am saucier.
I'm sorry. I mean, the other way around is to go all the way around the ruins, down, and around the area we're supposed to avoid, and I have no idea how long that would take.
Movement is slowed down in this region due to the marsh. Obviously, you do have the buffs on you, but it's like, whereas you're used to moving quite, well, this is more difficult for sure.
So it essentially, negates the buff and just gives me normal movement.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, it's still gonna take a good amount of time.
Can Anya pick up, a rock or something and throw it in the water to try and discern, how deep that river might be?
Okay, sure.
Do I need to roll anything?
No, it's a rock.
Okay. So
You roll for rock. His name's Dwayne.
she does.
Um,
She has it, Dwayne.
All right, let me go ahead and check. So roll me perception based off of the roll, because if you roll high enough, I'll give you its highest depth.
Okay. Oh man, Anya never has good perception rolls. Here goes nothing. Oh.
Yay!
Ooh.
You estimate the deepest part of the lake or river is 10 feet deep.
Okay. So guys, from what I can make out, give or take, a foot or two, this river is about 10 feet deep at its deepest point.
Well, which ones amongst you are good swimmers?
Lysander, can't you polymorph someone into giant shark and we all ride it across?
How big is a giant shark again? Is it large or gargantuan?
Let me check for you.
Because if it's large, or giant, or whatchamacallit.
Giant shark, D&D, okay.
It should show it right above its hit points what size it is.
It
Giant shark. Huge.
just says
Huge.
giant shark. Yeah, huge beast, unaligned.
Yep, that's the size. Huge beast. So let's see the dimensions of huge. Let us see. Huge is 15 by 15 feet. So it would be half out of water, and it would.
But it would work.
Eagle as well.
I
could
mean,
also fly across.
Yeah, that is true.
We can also fly, guys.
But I think the eagle, you can only take one other person with you, right?
Two max. So that's
Okay.
3 of you that would be accounted for, but then that's leaving 1 and Irina.
But the shark could take
So-
everyone.
The shark, it wouldn't be able to get across because it's too big.
What if you polymorphed someone else into an eagle? They carried 2 people, and you dimension doored with Vesper or someone else.
I only have 1 slot at 4th level to use.
Okay.
So I can either dimension door or polymorph.
All right, polymorph and make 2 trips.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, as I have it for an hour. So as an eagle, I can do that.
And yep, so that was from tip to tip. You're looking at a good 15 feet, so it's 150 feet. Yep, you'd be able to clear that easily by
Cool.
flying and such. So go ahead and
I'm gonna do that. You see Lysander hike up his robes, and he's just like, "Toodles!" and just starts running. And as he's running, his entire form shifts into that of a giant eagle, and then he circles back around with a big.
Before he shifts, he just starts running. You hear Anya go, "No, you have so much to live for."
Yeah, he shifts right before hitting the water, and he goes. And circles back round and grabs 3 of you in his claws.
All right. So I'm assuming you're bringing Irina too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back, so I'll take priority Irina, Vesper.
Take
And then
Belagor.
Belagor, Anya.
You can come
Sorry?
back for Anya.
Okay, I'll take Belagor.
Yeah, you
and
can take
Vesper.
2. So so Belagor and Vesper, and then you're coming back for Anya and Irina.
No, I'll do Irina and Belagor, and I'll come back for Vesper and Anya.
Okay, very cool. The cart is on the road here, as an FYI. I'll do a little marking of where you left your cart.
Do we think it's relatively safe where it is?
Roll me insight.
Okay.
Relatively, maybe not. You kind of... I'll say this much. I find it funny that you're the one that's going to pick this up. As you kind of look into the actual bog portions, you see scaly eyes with heads kind of just having slightly poked up above the water.
Vesper, I don't know that this is good place for cart. And she points to where she sees the eyes. Do you see what I am seeing right now?
Do I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Okay.
They're not trying to be super stealthy or anything like that. But for reference, out of character, alligators and crocodiles.
Yeah, perhaps we should, while he's making that trip, take this cart a bit further back.
Can't the giant eagle carry the cart across?
It would be 2 trips: the cart on its own, and then the horse.
Okay.
So extra
mean,
trips for the cart.
If you want
Or-
to, Lysander, I'm
Why
fine
not?
with that.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Yep. No. It's more me just asking, just to make sure I know what's happening.
It's my only 4th level slot. I want to maximize it and make it as useful as possible.
Oh, 100%.
Makes sense.
All right, cool. You're able to do so. Now the cart's on that side.
Is the terrain on this side any better?
Nope.
Oh, good.
So you're going to be trudging with it a little bit as you make your way to where the light is.
Anya's
And
gonna
I'm gonna
stay.
fly.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna stay in my eagle form for as long as I can.
Okay, so the max hour. So
That might be good because you can kind of like scout from above while
Yeah,
we
and
like
I've got
move
really-
slowly.
Yeah, and I've got really good perception.
Anya's gonna let either Irina or Vesper drive, or Belagor, and she's gonna stay behind the cart and just kind of help push it in case it gets stuck along the way.
okay.
So she's probably like covered in mud.
Mm-hmm. So who's going to try to go to the light source first?
I can fly the fastest, so
Very true, but at the same time, you don't know the reaction to a giant eagle that might be.
Yeah.
They
But-
might think you're the rock.
Also, if
They
we-
might think you're the rock.
If we think it might be Vesper's people, it might be better to have Vesper do it or with you.
or I carry Vesper.
Hmm.
I'm down with that.
Okay,
That's
let's
what's
do
more to
that.
upgrade it.
So, I'll say the rest of the party. So Anya, Belagor, Bot, and Irina are here.
Yes.
Vesper and Lysander, you fly on in,
Anya's
circling
like
around.
catching her breath.
And let me go ahead and check this real quick. You see a dozen moss-covered menhirs form a near-perfect circle in spongy earth. These weathered stones range in height from 15 to 18 feet. A couple of them lean inward as if there was some great secret with their inscrutable neighbors. A wary-looking peasant woman lurks behind one of the tallest stones. Rusty lantern clutched in one gnarled hand and a dagger clutched in the other. It is seeming that this person seems to be like maneuvering around, trying to like keep behind the stone as you're flying around.
Zach, does this kind of look like Stonehenge in a way?
Not really.
Oh,
The
okay.
only same thing is the fact that it's in like a circle, right? But the actual formations of rock do not resemble Stonehenge.
Okay.
So you see this. So how do you two react? At the moment, the only person who could talk is Vesper.
You say we see that it's the woman trying to keep herself hidden from us, right?
Yes, the lantern that was made doing the light stuff in one hand, a dagger in the other.
Can I use my keen sight to see if I can glean any more information? I mean, not that I'm going to be able to communicate it, so
It's up to you.
never mind.
Well, if
I
you
mean-
want to have the info,
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
go for it. Advantage on the giant eagle perception roll.
Okay.
That might help determine whether or not you let Vesper land. Like, maybe you could find something
Yeah.
out of the ordinary.
The main thing you see is that you also notice around her are what appear to be sick and or dying ravens.
Interesting. Eagle Lysander lets out a squaw of concern.
Despite his better judgment, Vesper's gonna look up to the giant eagle Lysander. Take me down.
Squaw?
Trust me.
Squaw.
Squat.
The Lysander Eagle tucks his wings in and soars down and deposits Vesper wherever he wants to be deposited.
All right, and then do you land or do you stay in the air?
I land and I stay on ground.
Okay. So, and she says, "Oh goodness! Oh goodness!" As she clutches her dagger tightly to her chest and leans back.
Vesper puts his hands in front of him. I read your message and wanted to see what it was about. We mean you no harm.
Oh, man, good. And at this point, you feel a blade rests behind you on your shoulder. You're gonna see this in a second, Lysander, but I want to say how this goes before any reactions happened. You hear from behind you, Vesper, a somewhat familiar voice.
Ooh.
No, not somewhat. It is very familiar to you. I thought I taught you to keep on your toes, boy. As we reveal, one of the first members of Vesper's crew, a
Ooh.
Weston Mace.
Ooh.
And he is wielding his sword, and it's rested on your shoulder. But it's a blade pointed at you, but you kind of know that this is not like an actual sort of threat, Vesper.
Not to sound stupid, but where do we see this image?
It should be in Vesper's crew
I
and
see
the
it.
characters of interest.
Got it. Oh.
He gives a slight laugh as he looks over his shoulder. You did, but I did one better, and that's why there's 3 more following up behind me.
I noticed that with the eagle. And he sheathes his weapon, and he says, "Surprised you're alive."
I could say the same.
And he puts his arm out for you.
He takes it.
Pulls you in close. Any of the other crew you've been able to find?
Since I've got here, these are the only people I've actually been able to find and really stick with. I haven't seen anyone else.
You said that you had other people in addition to the bird.
Yeah, the big bird, he's a flamboyant wizard of sorts.
Lysander magnificently beats his wings, waiting for a proper introduction.
And he looks over at it, and he says, like as you say, like a flamboyant wizard, he goes, "It's a bird."
His name is Lysander, and he's a chronomancer extraordinaire.
It's a bird.
Squaw.
Squaw!
Coming up the road, we have Belagor, who is a holy man. Anya, who I will by far let her be the one who speaks on her titles.
I'm sorry. You had me at holy man. When did you become religious?
I didn't say he was my holy man.
Well, before they get here, he opens up his jacket, pulls out what looks like a bottle of rum, pops off the cork, says, "Take a swig and I will. Gotta do this reunion proper."
And he gladly takes the bottle and tosses back a quick swig.
Yep. And he does the same before corking it and putting it back. Go ahead and wave your people to get moving over to here. Got a little bit of updating to do for you.
He looks to Lysander. You think you can go get him?
Squaw!
Like I just imagine just a way of like squaw,
Squaw.
squaw,
Squaw.
Squeaker, squeak, squeak.
Yeah, Lysander jets off to get the others.
Anya, you see Lysander in bird form fly on back. How do you kind of try to convey this information, Lysander, in eagle form?
Like a very long, jubilant eagle cry.
What's that? Vesper has fallen into the bog well?
Whoa!
Oh, he took a flog from a... What? One more time.
Squaw!
Oh, okay. He found his captain, I think, and he's sharing a drink right now. Let's go.
Squaw! Squaw! Squaw!
You all end up making your way over there. By this point, Vesper, as he's talking with you, he says, "The old lady's got to have a little bit of a sit rep, and then we could talk about a little bit more of a personal matter."
Understood.
Yeah. And the old lady kind of she's had the dagger out this entire time, and he goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake, put it away." She's a bit jumpy,
Friend of yours?
if you can call it that. One of the first people and only people I've met here. Other than that, it's been gross witch things, scarecrows, snakes, alligators, and whatever the fuck this place else has.
Well, let's see. There's the vampires, the lycans, the undead in general.
Yeah, I
You
know a
probably
little
made it up
bit.
easy.
I know a little bit about the vampire stuff. Was unaware of any of the werewolf shit. We got them as an issue too now.
It seems to be a split between two factions or so.
Ha! Great politics. Love it.
It's key to everything, isn't it?
Uh-huh. That's why I took the life of a damn pirate. Fuck all the nonsense and take what you want.
My people are gonna like you a lot.
Great. I'm not sharing the rum, though.
Don't. It will be gone before you can blink.
Mm-hmm. And by this point, the cart comes in and with squaw in tail.
Squaw!
Right. And he looks over at... I am Belagor Bot. Hi, I will not give major introduction because I am not here. Anya?
Anya
He looks at
just
you.
kind of like puts her hand on her axe handles, and she raises her eyebrow and then looks to Vesper like, "All right, who do we have here, Vesper?"
This is my captain, Weston Base.
Westin Mace. I see. All right. Where's the rest of your crew, Captain?
I've been asking the same damn question as soon as I got here. Got a couple of ideas, but, well, you'll all find out soon enough the wildlife around here isn't exactly friendly.
We learned that a long time ago, sir.
Terrain also seems to fight you hard here. Extremely hard. Apparently that's specific to this general region of where we are anyways.
She would gesture to herself covered in mud, clearly from doing some serious manual labor with the cart on the way here. I'm like, I also already discovered that factor, but where are my manners? And she'd hold out a muddy hand and be like, hello, I am Anya Lioncrest, former first sergeant of the King's Lion Regiment, hero of Yesterhill, circus performer extraordinaire, liberator of Kresik and Valaki, breaker of chains and taker of heads, rock slayer, fighter of Barovia, escapee of Castle Ravenloft 2 times, and founder of the Argy fan club Barovia chapter, at your service.
He shakes your hand and says, please tell me you don't say all that before you fight.
Not before I fight, no. I reserve that for meeting new people.
Good. And he looks up at... Hi, bird.
Squaw! Squaw, squaw, squaw.
And he looks over, I guess if Vesper's actually... God, this better not be a fucking joke or something like that, just to get me to look stupid talking to a bird. But, if they are telling the truth, and it's nice to make your acquaintance and look forward to a proper introduction.
Bird bows.
Kind of side eyes Vesper. And he says, all right, go on, you crazy old bat. I'm not crazy. Okay, maybe a little bit, but And she kind of gestures to the party. You see a disheveled old woman, Muriel Vinja, of House Martikov.
What?
And she gives a very shaky bow. I have dutifully remained at my post. But unfortunately, we are in a bit of an issue here.
Anya clearly looks uncomfortable now. Like guilty, very guilty.
Vesper looks down at the birds that you said were sick and dying,
Mhm.
and looks to the woman. What happened here?
That's what's been happening for the past couple of weeks. My ravens are unable to make contact, and I'm unable to receive any. The past couple of weeks, it's like they're being targeted now. I haven't received any news from Erwin. I haven't received any news from Davian. Nothing yet at all. And I haven't been able to send anything, so I haven't been able to warn them.
Warn them of what?
It says Baba Lasaga's on the move.
Papa Lasagna.
Oh my god!
Baba lasagna!
And then you hear Weston kind of pipe up, and Baba Saga's she's her own fucking thing. Yes, a very, very powerful hag of sorts. At least I think she is.
Oh,
Since you
for fuck's sake, not again.
Weston actually raises a finger. He says, "Actually, I don't think she's a hag. I think she's something worse."
What could be worse than a hag?
Somebody that learned the magic.
Squaw!
And he says, "If our resident wizard here," and he gestures to the bird. I swear to God, this better not be a fucking joke.
No, he is really a wizard. Actually, you might prefer him in this form. She
Anyways.
looks to Lysander. I'm just teasing, buddy.
Squaw, 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 squaw!
Yes, you look fabulous. Your feathers are pruned.
Squaw!
Can Anya understand Lysander since she can speak with animals?
What's that?
Can Anya understand Lysander since she can speak with animals?
You have to cast it as your one-day ability, but yes.
Okay, she's going to.
Yeah, it's not an innate ability.
So here's the. Oh, I guess I have to cast it as a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can she do that then?
Yeah, it just gets cast because it's your one-day use. It's part of your barbarian line
Yes.
thingy.
That way she can actually, like, interpret for Lysander.
Okay. All right. Perfect. And he says, "Thing is that Hags got a specific thing about covens, right?"
Yes, we are. The bird says we are familiar with this. Recently so, actually. We just fought a coven of Hags.
I don't think she has one, is the thing. She's
Excellent.
got a base of operations. She doesn't have a coven.
Then she must be very powerful.
Lysander says then she must be very powerful.
And you hear the Mardukov woman says, "But that's the thing. That's the thing. She's been on the move. She's not in our house. Our house is pretty much dormant. And just the defenses that are there. She's moved west."
Moved west? What's west?
Isn't that this site of, she looks at Lysander without translating. Isn't that the site where the druids were becoming active?
Oh no.
And says,
Yes, to hill.
Yes, Yesterhill.
"Yes. And then she says, yes, to Hill. And by the way, well done. I did hear about your exploits. But the thing is that she's that gem that we use. She's after it too for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what she has to gain from it, but she wants it.
The gem from the winery. Of course she wants it. All those druids wanted it. It has great power.
Mm-hmm. Lysander says all the druids want it. It has good power. Or something like that. It's a little foggy. He was talking very quickly. He's clearly excited about this revelation.
And Weston also says, I want to interject for a moment with something that's a bit more personal, though. Vesper, come here.
Yeah.
He pulls out a telescope, hands it to you. Go ahead and bearing southwest, approximately, say about a good 5,500 feet.
He lifts the scope and looks that way.
You see half of a ship.
He slowly lowers it back down. Only half?
No idea where or what happened to the other half.
I met a few hunters in a town up north. They told me they saw the lookout had been disposed of.
Well, I can't say that I'm too surprised, but doesn't make it any less shitty. That's going to be something that we're going to want to look into, though. I know that might sound a bit morbid, but I ain't looking to lose what we gain.
I understand.
Yeah, it's already costing us so much. Hell, if we're lucky, we'll break fucking even at this point, now that he gestures to the ship. Well, half ship. Insert Obi-Wan Kenobi. Don't worry, we're still flying half a ship.
Does the rest of the party hear this, or is this just a private conversation?
I'm gonna leave that up to Vesper.
Okay.
He's grown to trust most of you enough that he wouldn't try to shy it away from you. He looks to Weston, and as much as we do need to regain what we brought here, the main part is to escape this place. Wealth is great, but without our lives, it's useless.
Still, if we're going off the assumption about people who got here, the ship's there. Might be a section of whatever crew might still be alive there too. Looks like a defendable position. Better than he gestures to those stones that you were all standing on.
You have a point there.
And she says, and he says, but I digress. Gestures to Old Bat. Continue. Stop calling me that. Whatever. One sec. Okay. She says, yes, I have a little bit more information for you all. Obviously, I'm trying to help you as best as I can. Here's Yester Hill. Mardikov's indebted to you, of course. So, let's see. Well, I already told you about Abelai Saga, and she is extremely mobile, shall we say. Shh. Now, please don't call me insane, because a lot of people look at me weird when I say this. She flies around in a giant skull.
I'm sorry.
What?
What?
A giant humanoid skull, yes. She flies around in it. Yeah. It glows green of sorts. It's very odd. Also, she's one of the consistent sources of attacks before the druid debacle. She would regularly send scarecrows at us. But we would usually be able to take them out and dispatch them with ease. But it has been quiet as of late. Perhaps she was really hoping that the druids would bring back the gem to her. At least that's what I'm wondering. Wondering if she had some sort of deal.
So let me get this straight. The scarecrows that we saw from a distance on our way in are sentient?
Yes.
Fuck this shit, Anya out. Let's go. We're leaving. This
And
place sucks.
And then Irina says, "But wasn't there a part of the card reading here?"
Squaw, 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 squaw!
Anya looks to Lysander. What? Slow down. What are you saying?
Confirming that this is an important
I'm
place.
assuming that was yes, or something
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes.
Oh, yeah, I know. Anya was just trying to translate for him. Yeah, Lysander says yes.
Well, if that's the case, maybe maybe a bit of knowledge of what happened here. Gestures to like the town. He says, Berez was flooded long ago. It was because of a woman, Marina.
Marina?
Yes, she died and was killed by the townspeople because Strahd had been seen with her, and it angered him so much that he forced the river to flood, and with it the entire village. Now all that remains are, well, what you see here.
Wait, Strahd did this over a woman?
She nods, and even made a little bit of a monument to her. And gestures where that monument is. So I am going to mark that on your map. So one sec.
Can we see it from where we're standing, or is there a map in front of us?
A map will be provided.
Okay.
So you kind of have a general layout. And it's crudely drawn like this. She kind of, just has it for her own uses. Usually I need it for my own uses, but, well, I feel like this is needed. It's perhaps the only thing here that's, well, not covered in shit. And she says, and Babala Saga's hut is right here. But, pretty much in that entire area are swarms of different scarecrows and other creatures and such. Just be very vigilant, is all I'll say.
Where?
Lysander, Anya, and he's like, squad, squad, squad. This is Marina. What if this is like Strahd's lover, the one that he lost, and the one that he's been trying to like replace and find?
That is good point. Lysander thinks Marina maybe is the lost lover of Strahd that he is angry about and trying to find and replace, which is maybe where Irina comes in, because aren't all souls in Barovia recycled?
To an extent, yes. They are. Yeah, yes, they are. They are.
How long ago did Marina die?
Let me go ahead and pull up that information. Sorry, one sec. Trying to find that right now. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it.
You're fine.
But yeah, sorry. This information it takes a little bit more reading, which I love. Apparently she was killed around the same time that the village was flooded. So, a couple hundred years ago.
Well, I have no theories on that then, but maybe that has something to do with Irina. I mean, Marina, Irina, it's kind of interesting, no?
Well, considering, well, considering he sees me as somebody he wants to take in as a lover like that, it's not a stretch. It's not a stretch at all.
Squaw, we must investigate further, Squaw!
Lysander wants to investigate further.
At this point, Weston looks over at Vesper. I assume that I scratch your group's back, I'll scratch ours.
That's been how they go about business mostly.
What do you mean they, Vesper? You're one of us. We just had this whole conversation about us being one big happy family.
Question: do we have the kit that we need to rebuild the ballista, or is that going to be here? I'm pulling a blank on this one.
No, we
So
have
you
carpenter's
already
tools.
have that.
Yeah.
Already have.
Remember Heinrich?
Yes. We already have it. Okay.
Well, we can't go directly west to there because of her scarecrow army.
Flaps wings.
Weston wants us to head south, investigate that area. So we could make a loop around, avoiding that mess in the middle.
Squaw's in agreement.
Which way do you want to go around? This way?
South and then west and up.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm assuming like kind of leapfrogging with Lysander.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you know to which point you're able to get to before the spell wears off. Okay.
Okay.
And I will be nice and say you're able to keep together. And do leave the cart though with who's a face? Sorry, she's a bit of a minor character, so the name
The
is not.
Mardukov lady.
Yeah, the Markov lady.
Muriel.
Vinshaw. Yeah, Vinshaw. And she says, "I'll keep look over the cart for you. The least I could do, of course."
Maybe put the ravens in it so they're off the ground and maybe feeling better.
I've been trying. And you actually see like one of the ravens. Like, have you ever seen a sick bird?
Yes.
It's that sort of like slow looking, just looking up, and she lifts it up. There's a couple with arrows in them too.
Belagor,
Belagarbot, hi.
is there something you can do, maybe as like a ritual for them?
No ritual I can do. I can do a medicine roll.
Okay.
Zzzt. Click. They fucked.
Oh no.
All right. And then she, and the woman seems to be looking at you though, Anya, Muriel,
Mm-hmm.
like as you're about to get ready to go, not saying anything, just kind of staring.
She like hangs back a little bit from the party and looks at her like, you have something on your mind.
I just never thought that I would be able to see you in person. I heard about the exploits and what you did for the winery. Well done. I just want you to know that you Mardikovs never forget. So well done.
She would look stupidly guilty and like look back to her party and then back to the
Oh.
woman.
She still hasn't said anything.
Mm-mm. Listen, I don't know how much you know,
And
about,
do you want the reference of how long she's been without information?
yeah.
2 weeks.
And how long was it since Erwin died?
About a week.
Okay. Sure you know Barovia is a very unforgiving place. And,
Yes.
Well, your family means a lot to me. Specifically Erwin and the boys. And, well, you see, um, A- Anya, Anya messed up and, found herself in a dark cell within House Ravenloft, Castle Ravenloft. Um, and Erwin and his men came to save her, and, we were almost out. But, he did not make it.
Her kind of expression, like, deadens a little bit. Finding herself at a loss for words, not knowing what to say right now.
I am so sorry. And I still
She cuts
have
you
to...
off, and she get my very clammy body, but gives you a hug.
Whoa.
It is not. I am saddened. You did your best and you did your duty. So, do not feel that you have failed anyone. He made his choices, we all have,
She nods.
and you did your duty.
Do you have, any advice for me as to how to tell his boys?
Erwin Matakov has always been known as the, well, family fuck up. But the past month he has shown extreme quality. Let them know that their father really did become a true hero, and that what he has done is going to help set Barovia free. That's the only advice I can give, though. I wish I was more helpful.
She nods. Well, thank you very much. I have been honestly dreading this, but it's been really hard keeping this secret. I didn't want the boys to know without me being able to tell them in person, and, well, I didn't want you to not know because obviously with him gone, I don't know how long it will be before you get real information coming your way. But, thank you for any help that you have offered us from then till now and thereafter.
She nods her head. And she wipes a couple of tears from your face. Now back up. Get going. Be strong like I know you are.
I will try, but, know that I will do everything in my power to get justice for Erwin.
I know. And with that, she lets you go off with the party.
Anya
If you
does
don't,
so.
if you don't have inspiration, go ahead and take inspiration on you.
Thank you. I do have it already, though, sadly.
Son of a bitch! All of you need to stop inspiration hogging. No. I give plentiful opportunity for a reason. All right. So you all head off. I'm gonna move you all to where you would all get before the eagle mode cuts off. That's gonna be approximately.
Huh.
This is the area where the ship is. So, do we want to take a look at the ship?
Yes.
Now, go
Forms
ahead. Oh. Go ahead. Sorry, Lysander.
I was just saying Lysander's back in Lysander form,
Perfect.
and he does cast Mage Armor.
Okay, go ahead and cast Mage Armor.
Good idea.
Vesper looks to Weston. Told you he was a wizard.
Hello!
As that happens, he slides you a gold. Fucker.
He pockets it.
And he goes, and as looks
whoa,
like we're
whoa. Wait a minute. I am sorry to cut you off, but like, what was that?
made a bet.
Do you know this man right here? And she like points to Vesper. He's like richest man in all of Barovia.
That doesn't surprise me.
He holds up the gold coin he passed him, showing that it wasn't a Strahd coin.
He goes,
This is useless here, but it's a memento.
and then he says, "Speaking of which, have you been able to find any of He kind of like looks at you, checking to see if it's all right to talk about in front of the group.
Haven't found any. He motions for him to continue.
Actually, that's not true. Remember the one coin you got at the dinner?
Yes. And plus the other one that the brothers gave him.
Mm-hmm. And do you still have both on you, though?
Yes.
Okay. So he says, huh.
Vesper's so rich he forgets about the money he has.
So he takes a look, kind of like looks him over, and he says, "You gotta get that large haul." Go ahead and describe what it's the front half of the ship that is there, Vesper. Go ahead and describe what this ship looks like a bit.
Give me 1 second. I gotta find where I sent you the name of it first.
In the words of that one man from fucking World of Warcraft, you are not prepared!
Illidan.
I got it. Alright. They've been down here, what, roughly 3 months now?
Yeah, roughly.
So, the front half of the ship, I mean, it was already old wood, but the moss has overtaken it. You can smell the rankness of the rot. And the figurehead on the front of it is in the shape of a wolf, but it's got kind of an ethereal carving to it, like spiritual energy going down the side of the wolf. And written in flaking white lettering, it says the ghostly howl.
At this point, I need all of you to make a dex save.
What the fuck?
What? What? Okay.
All right. This is very inaccurate, so that actually all passes. As a loud explosion lands nearby.
What the? We're
From the
under
ship.
attack!
What happened?
Vesper just starts laughing.
Do you yell anything out at all?
Yeah, he yells out, "You gotta aim a little bit better than that, buddy!"
I will make sure to adjust aim, asshole.
What?
What?
Now,
Who's that?
step out into open for identification.
Vesper steps forward. "It's just me. Weston's with me. Come on down."
Before approaching, answer question only Vesper would know. What am I?
You, my dear friend, are a warforged artillerist.
Ew.
You may proceed. And as you're walking by, you're noticing charred remains of alligators, crocodiles, scarecrow remains, snakes, all dead.
A Warforged what? What is going on, Vesper?
And I am going to reveal this character. So, 1 second.
If I did like a history roll, would I know what this thing is?
Once you get to... yeah, go ahead, actually. 1 sec. Let me... And you should see in Vesper's crew.
Sambuca? He looks
You
like
would kn-
Iron
you-
Man.
Out of character, do you know what Warforged are?
No.
No, I'm asking Lysander, the one who made the roll.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. You can give a brief description, just not too super detailed, but you do know what they are.
Oh, I've always wanted to meet one of these. Well, they're practically, killing machines. They used to be mindless automatons, but they're so much more than that now.
Anya could take him. Anya's like feeling jealous.
As you say that, the cannon shifts to aim directly at you.
No offense was meant by that.
I like those odds.
Bring it on, Tin Man! And she like grabs her axe.
Can somebody save him? No, just kidding. Says, all of you get aboard before I change my mind.
Fascinating. That's
And
some interesting company.
They're fairly common where I come from, he says as he leads the way forward.
Hell. But I never.
And as you all come aboard, you'll notice that the cannon actually has mechanical spider-like legs,
Oh my god, it
And-
moves.
and it moves away. It goes.
Okay, that is cool.
And you should see Sambuca. And he says, as he looks at Vesper and Weston, "Are you all that's left?"
All we found so far.
Well, fuck me. And he moves over, and he says, "Usually I am not one for physical interaction." And so he puts his hand over and head pats both you and Weston. Just ting, 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 ting.
Good to see you. So I take it it's only you here?
Correct. And unfortunately, not with what we are probably all wondering where it is.
Of course not.
I have an idea, though.
Anya's gonna like creep up behind Vesper and like slowly put her hand over his head like she wants to pat him too.
What's your idea? He asks as he slowly looks up. Just that feeling when you can almost feel something touching you, but not quite.
Yeah, and she
Unease.
freezes and looks at him like, "Can I?"
Not as hard as you did on my back.
Okay. And she just like gives him like a little pat. Lysander, this is the happiest I've ever seen Vesper.
Anya would see that Lysander's trying to do the same thing, but with the spidery cannon. It's quite fascinating.
As the cannon comes close, the cannon and aims at you.
No need for that.
Subroutine 58317. Stand down. And it pulls back.
Fascinating. He takes out his notebook and starts making a sketch.
That thing is so cool.
Unfortunately, it is the only operational one.
Wait, there are more of those?
Was.
Well, what happened?
Gestures to the fact that half the ship has been torn in half.
Ah, yes. But
I believe it is very self-explanatory.
what
don't
precisely?
get it.
Multi-input. One at a time, please.
Go ahead, Lie.
Go ahead, Anya.
I was just saying I don't really get it. So, what happened to the ship?
As soon as the mists made contact with the ship, and people began disappearing, the bowels of the ship itself began to get tested as it was pulled to whatever temporal teleportation happened. Therefore, resulting in the ship done being splitted, I believe, is the way that Vesper would put it.
Anya looks to Lysander for, like, interpretation. What did he say?
Lysander makes the gesture of, like, something breaking. Like the
In
ship
half.
half.
Oh.
A ship is not like this. This is only half a ship.
Okay. So
Ha-
the other cannons are on other half of ship?
Or somewhere unidentifiable, yes. But other half of the ship has not been located. Well, at least not the section that would have that, which comes to where I have an idea of where our begotten booty might be.
I just got the incredibly hilarious visual in my head of like 10 of these spider cannons just running around Barovia causing havoc.
Enemies detected.
Your box is mine.
Maybe that's how what's his face at Castle Ravenloft's brother died.
Oh my
No.
The Vision Quest.
Dear God.
So what's this idea you have?
The section that had our treasure located was approximately 300 yards north. I, of course, made my way there, trying to look. However, there were several people there. I was ready to fight, but I analyzed them. They are beyond my skill level. It was a man wearing, and he describes what Strahd looks like.
Motherfucker.
And he says, several different creatures loading up barrels and barrels of our, and this is the one like moment, like you actually hear emotion through his voice. Our treasure. And took it off to, I do not know where.
Well, the good news is we probably know where it is.
Elaborate.
That creature you're describing is the ruler of this realm. And he has a very large castle set off to the northeast.
There's a pause. What?
More along the lines, he is not normal.
I
He's a
would
vampire.
assume that he is not normal. The man looked like he listened to Linkin Park. No, I'm just kidding. Drad. So, if we go to a battle map, at least for this game, for some reason, they did not tokenize properly. So, it's not token view. It's just a smaller form of their picture. So, I'm just letting you know that now.
Okay.
Yeah, God, that's so poopy. Okay. Yeah, that's fine then. He says, feel free to find what you need. Also, he throws a pack over to you, Vesper. It's your carpenter's tools.
He nods his head and stuffs it away. Thank you.
Irina is like rubbing her temples. I am having very, very tough time wrapping my head around this.
Yes, well, welcome to the club, Irina. Do try the soup.
Gladly. Ugh.
Soup.
Right. Well, nice to make your acquaintance. He looks at her and says, then looks at Vesper. Is this another one of your mates?
This is a friend.
Excuse me? You hear from her. I only knew them about a couple weeks ago. Or not even a week ago. What do you mean? And then he goes, Vesper has a, looks up, looks down, type.
I'm sorry, what?
Vesper just pinches his brow.
Sambuca looks at you, Vesper, then looks at the party. Turning off uncomfortable subroutines. zzzt, zzzt, zzzt. I assume that you are here wanting to have checked. And now that we are somewhat together, what is the plan?
Oh, very good question.
Well, there's a monument to the northwest of us from here that we need to check out.
And potentially Baba Lysaga's heart for more clues as to what she might be up to.
Wait. We didn't even get your name yet. She points at the robot man.
There is.
Classification, Sambuca.
Sambuca? Does sound familiar.
Isn't that the kind of, like, beverage?
Something
Also,
fresh.
if you have something specific in terms of the way you would like them to be described look-wise, Vesper, you can do it if you wish. Or if you... Okay.
I've enjoyed this.
Alright, cool. He says... and I have taken stores of our ammunition supply. Unfortunately, we will not be able to run much artillery. Also, the flintlocks are gone.
The what?
Looks over at Vesper.
Firearms.
Oh. She looks at Lysander like, are they speaking in some kind of tongues for you too? Like, is this normal speech? Is this pirate? Are we
They
pirates?
made guns, Anya. Their guns aren't working.
Oh. Lysander, does this mean we are pirates now?
Eh, we're probably half pirates. We're on half a ship.
Vesper just cuts them the dirtiest look he has managed the entire time they've known each other.
This.
I do
wow.
think I've outdone myself.
I have not heard that one before.
See?
Wait. Sarcastic subroutine failing.
He gets in.
Then I assume that our next move is to move north, correct?
Indeed.
Looks over at Vesper. Level of trust, 1 to 10.
For the twink, he's a good 10.
Oh,
The big girl, I'd give her an 8.
She gives Vesper the nasty look right fucking back.
fun.
The other two, throw them somewhere between a 5 and a 6. I'm not... That comes and goes.
To be fair, you've only known me for a week, so that's understandable. Belagor says he would be offended, but he is not here.
The flares did good to make up a bit, but you did just stand by and watch in Velaki.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Yeah.
I want
All
to
right.
know why I am only an 8, Vesper.
8.5.
That number, Anya.
All right. So,
She
Is
just
there-
keeps
is there-
glaring at Vesper. And then-
do we
Like,
want
that is
y'all
very-
to talk with the crew a bit more, or do we want to start moving? It's up to you.
Let's move.
Yeah.
Unless Vesper wants to chill for a bit.
We're good to move.
Yeah. Okay. As you move northward, you're moving past. Let me actually. Some of it here. You come across, and you step in. I need all of you to make me a wisdom save, please.
Anya's fucked. Oh. Wow.
Okay, that seemed to work. Vesper's fucked.
Alexander?
Yes, on it. Sorry.
All right. So this is a vision that you can choose to allow or not.
Anya
take
will allow it.
I'll allow it.
Vesper, unfortunately, you have no choice.
Yeah.
As you step, all of a sudden, spectral forms of what the land used to look like appear. You see large fields around, such like that. Crops that have been thriving for a while. and you see an army with the banner of Ravenloft on it, moving through and killing several villagers. However, you see a much smaller group, but standing in defiance. And you see a familiar face at the front of it, Vladimir Horngard. Now, if any of you die with a clean sword, I will fuck your corpse! Move!
Oh, God.
And at that point, you see cresting the hill and hear a loud roar.
Ooh.
It's
As
Arky.
Argynvost comes in and makes a strafing run on it, and the paladins clash with the army. You see also mixed in with it a couple of hillmen and such. They seem to be like some of the berserkers, but there's also berserkers on the Strahd side mixed in well. So it's like this odd clash as you see these armies fight in the center of it. You also take a moment to see the way that Vladimir Horngard wields his sword. He wields a two-handed greatsword. Well, actually, no, longsword, my bad. He wields a longsword two-handed, essentially. And the way he wields it is that he uses a mixture of pretty much, you know how Vesper, yours is all about agility? His is brute strength power. He slams a sword and cuts a guy in half diagonally at the torso, and punches another one in the head several times until he stops moving. And the vision cuts short and stops. This was the host to a great battle long ago.
Whoa.
Did you see Agi, Anya?
I did see Arky. He was so ferocious.
Truly
I
magnificent.
have the chills.
Okay. With that, now we come to a different issue. You have 100 feet of water to get past in order to get across.
Ew.
And I believe you are out of polymorphs.
Yes. But I have another way to get across. I'm more worried about the rest of you.
So party discuss. How would you like to try and figure out the best way to get across this river? And
This
I'm
is giving me Oregon Trail flashbacks.
Welcome to Berez!
You have died of dysentery.
And
Yes.
it's 100 feet across?
Correct.
Okay.
And that's with the shortest spot that I assume you would have gone for.
Hmm.
Can Anya try to see how deep this section is?
It's all 10 feet. So,
Oh.
it's all the same.
Got it. She would relay that to the party.
And I suppose some of us will have to swim across. Unless we can make some sort of raft.
Sambuca will be right back.
Alright.
As he goes off into the distance. What the fuck is he doing?
Something genius, no doubt. One can't put these things past the Warforged.
What
Comes
if
back.
he's just relieving himself?
After a bit, he comes back with 2 rowboats.
Oh, look at that.
Wait, did you just make these?
Do not ask questions.
Okay. Why can I not ask questions?
He just says nothing and pushes the boat right in front.
Right.
You have 2 rowboats.
Well, that makes life a lot easier. Thank you.
All right. Very cool. So, party, I assume you all use the rowboats.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the spider leg thing starts walking underwater. Just.
Oh, fun.
He looks over at you, Vesper, Weston. He says, "So I trust that your drive hasn't changed since we last saw each other, boy."
Not in the slightest.
Then what do you make of this current situation we're in?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Most of it's been kind of go with the flow. Because any thought out plan has kind of bitten us in the ass.
I see. Well, we'll have to make the most of it, won't we?
Hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Yes, Anya, put your back into it. Row, row, row your boat. Like that is totally not helping.
Anya?
Why is it always Anya that does all the manual labor? Anya lift this. Anya bench that. Anya fight this. Anya takes this hit. Anya row this boat that magically came out of nowhere from this machine man who just popped up and fired cannons at us. Sure, why not?
It's because you can now add Anya, the boater, to your titles.
The rower of boats.
Damn it. Alright, fine. I'm in.
What?
As she quickly mentally jots that down as her next title.
Rowboater extraordinaire.
Ferryman. Ferrywoman? I'll think
Fisher
on
them.
it.
Fisher them.
What?
Ferry them.
So, we're gonna take a 5 to 10 minute break because I'm starting to get a headache from not eating. Everybody take this as an opportunity to use restroom, grab drinks, all that kind of thing. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds great. See you in a bit.
Row, row, row your boat gently down Berez.
I'm gonna grab some.
Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a sordid nightmare.
What'd you say, Vesper? I think Vesper left to go get something to drink.
Okay.
It's just us.
That's he's then.
Merrily, 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 merrily. This is but a nightmare.
I'm guessing Anya, Belgor, Bot, and Lysander are in one boat, and the other two are in the other, with Irina.
Other three, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it would be like Weston, Sambuca, Vesper, and the rest of us
yeah.
in the other boat.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about Sambuca.
Yeah.
Our party grows.
Indeed.
And now we have our very own chatbot named Sambuca.
Can you imagine if we still had all of the NPCs that we've gotten on our side traveling with us? We'd have like Esmeralda, Van Richten,
Yep.
Victor,
Yep.
Erwin. We would have the 3 paladins of the order.
Mm-hmm.
We would have Ismark, Irina,
Mm-hmm.
Weston,
Blinksy.
Blixie, maybe Sambuca,
Mitty.
Smitty, yeah.
The Mardikoff boys.
Well, I don't know that we would have the boys with us because it's dangerous.
That
But-
is true.
We might have Davian. That's like almost 15 NPCs. Holy shit.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Looking big.
Thank you.
Are you happy to meet your crewmates?
Yeah. It's been fun so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, hack fight, not so much. But
I do feel better knowing that there were no children in there, though.
This is true.
Yeah.
I'm
If we
glad we,
what?
I'm glad we checked.
Me too. If we encounter them again, though, we definitely have to try to like pick them off one by one. Like
Oh, yeah.
fight them not as a coven.
Also, they're probably out to get us now. They might like try to sneak in when we're sleeping or something and try to kill us in our sleep.
For real. Wait, didn't they talk about Baba Lysaga before? Like, didn't we talk to the coven about her? And weren't they like at odds? What if we pit them against each other?
Well, somebody told us about Baba Lysaga. I just can't remember. Was it the Dusk Elf?
Maybe, or maybe it was the Marduk. Maybe it was Davian.
Somebody.
Someone mentioned her once before. I don't remember who.
I found that letter that was in Thieves' Cant that
Yeah.
I showed to Van Richten, and he gave us some exposition on her.
Oh,
There-
that's right. That's right.
Look, all I know is that we all better like sleep near each other so that I can keep doing tiny hut on us whenever we long rest.
For real. How many of those do you get?
I mean, I can cast it whenever as a ritual.
Oh, okay. That's good.
So even if I don't have the slots, I can still cast it, but I'll need time.
I wonder if, like, each time you cast it, if it becomes more and more complete.
No, it was fully complete, but he's just kind of getting. It was just aesthetic, like the half-assed hut.
Oh.
But yeah, the more he casts it, the better he'll be able to maybe visualize something that looks better than just like a dome.
Yeah. So, like, over time, theoretically, it could become, like, an
100%.
actual hut. Like,
It could look like a hut, like,
yeah.
but ultimately it's just like a protective dome, like
Yeah.
magical force, really.
I'm just wondering if, like, over time it would be not the scale, but something like Mordekainen's, like, house. I know
That's
it's a
a
different
different spell.
spell, I know, but, like,
This is just a magical dome. Like, Lysander could kind of like embellish it probably to make it look like a transparent hut and
Yeah.
not just like a force dome, but it'll always kind of be kind of ethereal and not real looking.
yeah.
But like for those 8 hours, like nothing can get through
Yeah.
unless someone tries to like disintegrate it, I think, but we'll deal with that when we get there.
Then we'll have to disintegrate them.
Yeah. Stupid Baba Lasagna.
Baba Lasagna.
If Baba Ganoush was here, she'd know what to do.
She'd throw rats at her.
Yes, she'd throw her dead rat, and it would explode. I cast red. Mom!
Good news, everyone. Here's my newest bomb.
Oh, wait. Which one of the Babas is that now?
That's
Baba
Baba
Fatouche.
Lasagna.
Oh, Baba Lasagna.
Baba
There.
Lasagna likes the bombs.
That's true. But where is Baba Fatouche? Or should I say Baba Ganoush? Since she stole my official title, and therefore I am Baba Fatouche. Wait, now I confused myself.
Every other Tuesdays you switch places because you're twins.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm. Baba Lasagna was born 5 minutes before the two of you, and I don't remember which one of you was born first.
What rubbish! I am Baba Lasagna.
No, I am Baba Lasagna. You are Baba Fatouche, and Baba Ganoush is not here right now. Good heavens! Your dementia is getting worse.
It's not dementia. It's just that Fatouche woman keeps stealing my name.
That's your sister.
What? We're related.
You're twins! We're all triplets. I'm just oldest and don't look as much like you.
This is giving heavy I'm Dirty Dan vibes.
What? Who is that?
Who's that? Who's Dirty Dan? Is that my ex-husband?
No,
He
it
was a
was your
kid.
first rat.
Ah, yes, old Dane.
I feel bad for anyone who's just now tuning in and thinks this is actually part of our Barovia stream and not just some
It's so big.
shenanigans. Yeah.
Has anyone seen my pie? It was here 5 minutes ago, and then it crawled away. But if you do find it, feel free to help yourself to a slice, or a limb, or a tentacle. Really depends.
Or a tentacle. Ew.
Tonight we're having calamari, if you can find it.
The breadcrumbs are really just crushed up ants.
No, I always use panko. So much easier.
Oh. Well, that would explain why it tastes different when I make it. Welcome
Hello.
back.
Would you like to try some pie?
It's calamari without ants.
I'm worried that I'm gonna get roofied.
Well, first you'd have to find it. But do cover your drink just in case.
My goodness. All right, are we all here?
Yes.
I think so.
All right, very good. Somebody make me a 1D100 bowl.
What's for lunch?
Pastrami sandwich.
Oh, look at that.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, Vesper beat me to it.
Vespucci.
Made by none other than yours truly. Num num num. Okay. 1 second.
Vespucci, he did the scoochie.
All right, so we have a new map because we're gonna go into combat.
Oh no.
What?
Mm-hmm. So 1 second. I need to make sure that I have everything there. Bright side, it shouldn't be too terrible. Too terrible, that is.
Are we
we
fighting crocodiles?
Well, we're about to find out what exactly you're fighting. I just need to find the role that required.
Are we really on a quest just to fight our inner demons here in Berez?
My goodness. Can somebody give me a D8 followed by a D4, please? Both
I'll
plus
get the
1.
D4.
So.
D4. Eee.
Okay. 1 moment.
Cue elevator music.
Do 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 do. Oh wait, that's Jeopardy music. Oh, look at the bogs.
I can't see anything because I'm... Oh, there we go.
My goodness.
Beautiful. What's that next?
I'm doing your
1
elevator
second, sorry,
music.
I'm having to change the brightness because for some reason Zembuka and Weston don't have vision, so okay. That's there. So you are going to be accosted by nasties.
Some McNasties?
So, in a second, you're about to see a bunch of things appear. As 7 snakes and 3 alligators, or crocodiles, my bad, spurting forth at the party.
You good grief. Creepy crawlies.
We're going into combat. And I only have the bass music for this fight, so it's not as cool, but it's cool.
Oh my god, Lysander, you're rolling so well with initiative today.
Well, I have a big boost on initiative. It's one of my class features.
Nice.
Giant poisonous snake. Chomping.
Yeah, and keep in mind, that's giant by snake standards, so it's about humanoid size, which obviously IRL was giant, but you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Giant poisonous snake is gonna go after Sambuca.
Chomped, I'm sure.
Sambuca says, it just like, the fang goes in, tink, and Sambuca just looks down at it. He only takes that much. Actually, no, he doesn't take any damage, actually, because that's his AC is high enough. Giant poisonous snake over here. Going to all of its movement to get over here, but that's a dash action.
I didn't even see that one. My vision isn't that wide.
This one's coming over here. Hello, Anya.
Hello.
Bite.
Miss.
This one's gonna go after Weston. Miss. Nice, Sanda.
Yaha! I'm gonna cast Firebolt on this little snacky snack over here, the one that's fighting Weston, because there's two on him, so I wanna help the man out.
Mm-hmm. It's a hit. That's a kill.
Wow. Nicely done, Lysander.
Take that, you creepy crawly! And then I'm going to... Should I move? If I move up, am I gonna trigger opportunity attack from this little
If you
snake?
move out of range. If you move out of range out of that snake, yeah.
Oh, if I go... Okay, I'm just gonna stay put. Safety numbers.
I mean, he's going to attack the one that's next to Weston. Unfortunately, both missed. Should not been rolling well. Weston is going to try, though. Okay. So, he's going to strike out with his... Let me make sure that I got this correct, though. Okay. Got it. It's going to attack Snaky. And I'm not even going to roll sneak attack because it's going to die from it no matter what. He's going to run over to side and yells, "Just like old times, boy!" Over to Vesper. Snaky. Hi, Vesper. Bye. Miss. This crocodile's coming after Weston, though. Misses. Poison Snaky. Hello, Anya.
Hello.
Hiss. Bite.
Miss.
Miss it. Crocodile. Haha. Meh.
Is that on me?
Yep.
Okay.
Belagor, Brightblade. So, what do you guys think I should be conservative with his spells since he's not here and abilities?
Fry them, Belagor!
I'd say save him for this fight since he does have a decent sword.
Okay, so
Because just checked out on what we'll run into out here.
very true. He's going to try attacking the Snaky Dawnbreaker.
Ooh.
Hit. And that one was damatory, so kill. Vespucci.
Vespucci.
He's going to turn and look at the snake closest to him. and gonna pull a dagger and stab at it.
Mm-hmm. Hit. Kill.
Then he's gonna use a little bit of movement, and then bonus action, he's going to punch that snake.
Kiss his.
Ooh.
Hit. Still alive.
And then move back, and end his turn.
Okay. Crocodile. Hello. In the words of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Vespa. Hello there.
Hello.
Ow, my tooth. Let's see what Sambuca has. Actually, he kind of fucks, so... Actually, kinda. I'll be honest, I don't really know all because these are very well done, like, fully fleshed out things, so I'm just gonna dagger attack. I really don't know how to use them at the moment. That will change in the future. Anya, you're up.
Okay. Anya's gonna rage.
Bar.
And she's going to hit that snake that Vesper punched.
Sorry, chewing. Dead.
Cool. Then she's gonna throw its body at the crocodile for flavor. And while it's distracted, she's gonna throw her axe at that crocodile.
Hit.
And she's gonna open her hand for it to come flying back to her. And that's her
As you
turn. Yep. And like you hear her just kind of give out like a little whistle as she does so, like when it comes flying back.
Yeah. It's like come back. So that's one's on Sambuca. Lysander, you're up.
I'm gonna firebolt the crocodile that Vespucci is fighting.
Go for it. Hit.
Goes right over his shoulder.
You feel a bit of the heat too, Vesper.
He kind of like dodges to the side a little bit. Okay, communication, please.
Don't worry, my aim is impeccable.
Right.
And with that, I'm gonna end my turn.
Lysander, just pull a Vesper. In the words of Vesper, trust me.
Get away from him! She shouts as she strikes at the snake. And kills it.
Oh, good job, Irina.
Yeah, well, you know, hashtag I'm helping. Then that's her turn. Weston is going to strike at this crocodile. Hit. And where's the sneak attack? There.
Ooh.
Kill. And that was a full health crocodile he just killed.
Damn.
Bite at you, Anya. Meh. Miss. Belagorbot. Actually, I'm gonna have him do a Sacred Flame on it. Dies.
Phew.
Vesper, up.
He's going to dagger this crocodile.
Miss. Hit. Dead.
Turn.
Sambuca.
Damn.
That's a snake killed. Wait, actually, is that everything?
Yep.
Mhm.
End of combat. Fuck.
Can I harvest any of that snake venom?
It would take time. So it's like, it depends on how much time you want to spend here.
I mean, what do you guys think? It's a useful thing to have because I can
I'm
get
fine
your.
with it.
We can use it on your weapons.
Go
You
for
do
it.
that, and Vesper will keep a lookout.
Okay. While that's happening, then I'll have you do a because it's animalistic in nature. So I'm trying to think of what you would need to roll.
While Lysander does
I'll-
that, can Anya harvest the snake and crocodile skins?
Sure, but that's gonna be even longer. Is everybody cool with that?
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. So in that case, Anya, go ahead and roll me survival, and same thing with you, Lysander.
So not alchemy supplies.
No, because this is the harvesting of the materials itself, as opposed to what you do with them. Alchemist supplies is what you do with it when you have the materials.
Can I
Okay.
apply my inspiration to that roll?
Sure, untake it and go ahead and roll it.
Okay,
Unforking it.
that's okay.
Yep, you're able to get 2 vials of snake venom, Lysander. Anya, you're able to get, you're able to harvest essentially like 2 crocodiles worth of skin.
Okay.
I love it how that's a metric. 2 crocodiles worth, please.
Okay. What about the snakes?
The snakes you get 3.
Okay.
Bit harder for the snakes, unfortunately. And since the time is being taken for those, can I get 2 1d100s, please? You are unaccosted. With that, though, I will take you off the map. Boop. As your party continues making your way to the monument. Let me gauge if this is something I can get kind of this portion wrapped up in 30 minutes, just to make sure.
Okay.
While not, like, well, yeah, Be'lakor is not entirely integral to this part. So, he'll just need to watch and catch up on certain things. So, let me go ahead and read this real quick, and then we'll get a move on. Sorry, it's taking me a second to read this. Right. Okay, I'm going to move you all to a map. As you get to Mariana's, or not Mariana, Marina's monument. I'm going to group up all the NPCs kind of together, just so I can move them all at once. It is forward from where you are, though. You have limited movement where you currently are. Or not movement, sight. And as you're stepping in, it kind of like the marsh and like squishy sort of feel of you stepping through a bog kind of like fills your senses to a degree. All right. And as you all approach, and I'll wait until Lysander gets close. Over. So as you all approach, hidden by the fog and elevated a few feet above the surrounding marsh is a raised plot of land. Barely, so like this is all a little bit raised from the disgusting bog water and all that to a degree. Enclosed by a disintegrating iron fence, in the center of the plot is a life-size stone monument carved in the likeness of a kneeling peasant girl clutching a rose. Although the features are gray and weather-worn, she bears a striking resemblance to Irina. Carved into the monument's base is an epitaph, and it reads as follows: Marina, taken by the mists.
Vesper's gonna look over to Irina and say, "Are you seeing this?"
She's like stunned as she's staring at it. I'm not going crazy, am I? She looks exactly like me.
Do you remember when I said you were important to him?
And he goes, I don't entirely understand. As she's like looking around at it, says, "Why me?"
I think
And-
this goes a little beyond recycled souls. This is like,
Indeed, you hear as a voice interrupts.
Whoa!
oh, rude. I was in the middle of saying some things.
As you see a spirit manifest. If you want to continue on, yeah, and gloss past the spirit, you can, but it's up to you.
No, it's fine.
Identify yourself, spirit.
And he says, "My name is Sir Ulrich."
Are you part of Argenvost's order?
No, I am not. I was once a protector of Berez, and now I am here to stand watch over this one's grave.
Can I ask maybe why?
It is the fate that I was befallen when our village was flooded.
You said you were a protector of this village,
Yes.
meaning, based off of what the woman across the way told us, you led the assault to kill this woman?
And he goes, I did.
Fitting you should be left to stand guard then.
We know what she was.
What was she?
Yes.
And he goes, all souls are recycled in Barovia. Something that I assume it is a conclusion that all of you have come to. And he looks over, and he just stares at Irina, and he goes, and I see you found another one.
What?
This is not the first or second time this has happened.
So...
What? That Marina's spirit has reincarnated.
Marina is not the original.
Who is the original?
That I do not know. It is a secret lost to time, at least to me. And he kind of like holds the side of him and he says, it is a decision to kill her that I regret. But it is why Strahd was here. You are not the first adventurers to come to Barovia. You're also not the first to meet one of these incarnations, and points at Irina. She says, I am a person. My name is Irina. I would very much appreciate it if you didn't refer to me as a thing. In any case, these are the facts of this land. Strahd has weathered through many adventurers, and yet you all believe yourselves to be different.
Well, we certainly aren't the same as the others.
Hmm.
The variations are endless.
Mhm. And all have met a similar fate.
For now.
Well, you obviously have not come to disturb and destroy the monument, so I will leave you with this. If the similar fate should befall you, I wish you all a clean death. As he slowly dissipates. But that was cryptic as fuck.
Well, well, well. The plot thickens, as they say. Can I do an investigation check just to see if there's anything else I can glean from this?
Yeah, y'all are free to move, look at stuff. So you're trying to investigate the monument itself?
Yeah.
Or... Okay. Other two?
Is this one of those pages I can click off of and click back onto?
Yes, I have it activated, so you can click on and off.
All right, I want to read the roleplay menu real quick.
Anya?
I don't know what Anya is doing. I guess I'll have her investigate the like statue and the tomb and stuff.
Okay. So go ahead and roll investigation. Also really good. Detective Anya and Lysander on the case.
You take one side, I'll take the other.
All right,
I mean, that is a valid way. If one of you wants to take the front, one of you wants to take the back.
Mhm.
No euphemism intended.
I'll take the middle.
That's where it just gets on the middle. Yeah. A Vespucci sandwich.
A Vespucci.
Vesper, do you have any roles or anything you wanted to do? I'll still have whatever is happening with Anya and... Holy fuck, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
But was there anything you gleaned from having read that thing, or not really?
Well, I would say, based off of how he spoke, he'd be the master of the marsh. And the card would refer to her being the beauty that was plucked too soon.
Yep, that makes sense. The enchanter card.
Hmm.
And this is something that kind of because all of you rolled really well. So is it okay if I give kind of a collective, holistic view of the statue itself?
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, make sure. So as you're all kind of reading through it all, and looking through, you notice that there are several roses that have pretty much just been left there and have like decayed over the years. Like somebody very consistently visits and always leaves a rose for this one. You also notice that the fencing that's raised around there of architecture matches that of Castle Ravenloft.
What if the time we saw Strahd flying overhead was him visiting this grave? Remember we thought he was with the Battle of Yesterhill, but he wasn't there?
True.
hmm And as you're kind of looking through, you also notice that there seems to be like footprints, almost like it's not like fresh, but they're so distinct that it's like the same path has been walked several times over the years, as if pacing thoughtfully. I want somebody to roll me a d3 for what I'm going to have happen. Congrats. On
That's not
The-
ominous as hell.
so on the that's 3. So it's going to be Lysander.
Okay.
So on the monument, there seems to be some if like the monument doesn't seem entirely flush, if that makes sense. Like there might be a recess that's under it. However, you wouldn't be able to know unless the monument were moved.
Guys, I think we have to try to move this thing. There might be something underneath. A pocket, a space.
Say what? Move the monument?
Yes, move the monument.
Alright, which direction?
This way.
Does he gesture?
Yes.
I was about to say, what way are you gesturing? Because we're not seeing it.
The right way.
Alright, watch out. I will do my best.
It'll be a strength check.
Can I add a telekinetic push to give her advantage?
No, this one is unable to have that benefit.
Ability check, you said?
Yes, indeed. That is just one moment. As you slide the monument over, very slowly, mind you, it's very dense, you see underneath what appears to be a book.
Ooh.
And let me go ahead and give it.
It's reading material.
Oh
Hi.
man, what a letdown.
So 1 second while I pull this up.
I love like the different opinions. Lysander's like, score! Anya's like, aw shit.
If it will fucking load. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Let me make sure that sorry, it's not exactly behaving right now. Gotta. And you see engraved on this item the Tome of Strahd.
Ew! Ew! Goodness.
And
Nobody touch it.
Nobody touch it?
No one touch it. Not yet. I want to try to do a detect magic on it just to make sure there's nothing nasty placed on it.
Okay, go ahead and cast it.
But I'm going to do it as a ritual, if that's okay with everyone.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. 1 sec.
Lysander, you can't just tell me not to touch something. Now I want to touch it.
Does Anya resist during the 10 minutes that it takes to cast this?
She does, but you could see her struggling.
Okay. So here's the thing. Nothing has been triggered yet, but a sort of alarm is attached to the placement of the book itself.
Is it like a weighted alarm? Like if the book is removed, it flags?
It
or-
is an arcane. Weighted. So are you meaning like a physical one?
Yeah.
It's not physical. It's magic. So once it is removed from the spot that it is, it will go off. What that entails, you do not know.
I'll need Belagor's help with this. There seems to be some sort of arcane lock on this that might trigger. It needs to be dispelled, and I don't think I can quite manage it.
Well, let me look if I got dispel magic. Oh, I do.
It is?
This is the one time I'm gonna use it. Belagor, when you're watching this, first off, if you could change your fate, would you? No, I am gonna use up one of your dispel magic slots, Belagor. Sorry's, but I assume you would want to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And he dispels it.
Woohoo. Can we
Lysander,
touch it now, Ly?
Lysander mage hands the book over to himself and uses that mage hand to open it and read it.
What does it say?
It's his. It's his.
It's whose?
Please hold. Please hold.
So, are you just gonna read the title?
Read whatever. He's gonna, once he starts reading, he's gonna read out loud.
Okay, because I need to get the description because it's being poopy for some reason. It is indeed the Tome of Strahd, and it has several pages that seem to be detailing either parts of his life or some such, and you can only get little snippets, but it takes full transcription because of the dire state the book is in. Each time you take a certain amount of time to read the book or some such, and also the item is now in artifacts in journal entries. You should be able to see artifacts in 1 second. So
Ooh.
you should see what the book looks like now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna allow you, and let me check real quick, to make an intelligence check.
Okay.
This is gonna see if you can decipher one of the entries. Each other time that you do it, it requires you to be doing a downtime activity during a long rest. Okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to be giving a much more substantial amount of time. Okay, and you rolled a 21. Now go ahead and for this, since it did meet a threshold, roll me a 1d14.
1d14.
Okay. Is that 11?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You unveil the information of entry 11, which will be added to Tome of Strahd in 1 second. Or not entry. Well, let me see. No, because based off the DC you got, yeah. Okay, 1 sec. So, 1 moment. In a second, you should be able to see it as text.
Entry 11.
And you can go ahead and read it aloud.
Well, I'll finally be able to decipher some of this. It says right here, some man named Khazan's ambitions have claimed him. The dark powers never share their gifts easily. His body now lays headless upon the temple floor. I know not where his head has gone, but I must find it. As my architect, the remains of his memories hold value. Mentioned some man named Khazan who could have potentially been Strahd's architect.
I wonder if he ever found his head.
Yeah, it seems that Strahd is still looking for it, according to this entry.
What
And that
temple
the
is...
memories. What?
You read something about a temple, no?
Yes, I'm assuming it pertains to the Amber Temple.
Oh.
And that the memories in this head hold some sort of value to Strahd.
Is there a way for us to see the memories if we get hold of this head ourselves?
Perhaps. 'Tis beyond my abilities. But maybe Belagor could do something.
Lysander, I wish your grandpa didn't leave yet.
What would it be that you're suggesting the Belgor do? Or are you more so saying if he had insight on his as a character?
No, I mean, if we had the head, that's what Anya was asking. She's like, how would you, be able to check the memories?
I don't think that's something that Belgor actually has.
Oh, well, then,
Well, yeah, actually, he might be able to switch it out. I don't know. I have to check.
yeah.
That's left up for Belgor next time. So actually, this might be a good spot because you avoided combat. With the whole thing triggering, I think this is a good spot to end.
Mm-hmm.
You have uncovered the Tome of Strahd, and thus a third artifact has been changed. And I'm going to say something that you all have been waiting for. You level up to level 8.
Oh my god.
Oh my
God.
gosh!
Haha.
I know. You're excited, Speedy Gonzalez.
Finally! Well, friends, I hope that you've enjoyed this session and that I've provided some valuable insights into everyone's retirement plans.
Indeed.
By the time this all is over, we're gonna need them.
Indeed.
Well, with that, Lie, take us out.
Well, everyone, another fruitful, not so fruitful session of getting our asses kicked, but also uncovering all sorts of strange truths and important details.
And new
It's been a
friends.
pleasure. Huh?
And new friends.
And new friends and a big time level up. So it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. See ya.